From the mom, flying high, it's prime time, Coach Prime got the squad ready, now it's on time. All seen the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a Dallas, taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet, we can't be beat. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadura. It's more than a game, we are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shadura, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From bowling to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime in the squad, bringing terror. Buffs. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadura. It's more than a game, we all putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shadura, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, says there's no turning back. From bowling to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs off top, it's a new era. Coach Prime and the squad bringing terror. Buffs off top, it's a new era. Coach Prime and the squad bringing terror. From the mom, flying high, it's prime time, Coach Prime got the squad ready, now it's on time. All seen the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a Dallas, taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet, we can't be beat. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadura. It's more than a game, we are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shadura, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From bowling to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime and the squad bringing terror. Buffs. nation stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs nation stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is. It's more than a game, we all putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shador, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, says there's no turning back. From Boulder to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs all top, it's a new era.
Yo, we back, man, and we don't know how to act. It's your man, Big Tiger, man, T-Peasy, man, whatever you want to call me, man, just don't call me Collect. Y'all, look, I got a little news you can use, and I got to get his name right. He said it one day, and it sounds different. It's like Yalo. It's not Ya. It's not the same thing. It's like YOLO or something like that. Yak. It's something. I gotta. He was on Reach the People. My man said his name twice, and he said it real slow, and I forgot it. I'm gonna get that snipped so I can play it, so we can all get his name right. And it's simple. Once you hear it, it's simple. But I heard so many people say it wrong. It's actually simple once you hear it. But this is my favorite lineman right now, y'all. And y'all let me know who in the house, man. Y'all let me know what state y'all in. Y'all let me know if y'all Colorado fans, Syracuse fans, Florida State fans, Georgia Bulldog fans, whatever you are, let me know what y'all are, because I'm going to cater to who in the room. I ain't going to hold y'all. I'm going to talk about a little everything, but I'm going to cater to who in the room. But we got a power pack show tonight, man. Like, y'all, it's been busy. Y'all know there is evidence now where the NFL is colluding against quarterbacks now. Is evidence. And guess who's a quarterback? Shador. Last time I checked, Shador is a quarterback. And it is not just Shador. It's Lamar Jackson, is Mahomes. Mahomes kind of got a golden ticket. But Herbert, a lot of these other quarterbacks are starting to get a different kind of treatment. And I'm going to tell y'all why. The owner, all right, we're going to go down this rabbit hole. The owner for the Cleveland, he was so desperate to win. He signed Deshaun Watson. Even though all that stuff was going on, even though it felt like Houston was doing a play on him, and most time owners, they rock together. Once this stuff start happening, they just all kind of rock together. But in this case, the Cleveland Browns was like, look, the owner was like, look, we can't miss out on Deshaun Watson. We got to nab this guy. We got to do what we got to do. We're going to pay him. I'm tired of losing. I gotta bring a championship to our city. I don't think they done won since the beginning of time. Or it was a long time ago, like 64 or something like that. It's a long time ago. I don't think they ever won a Super Bowl, right? Yeah, it's 0 Super Bowls. So the owner's getting kind of desperate. Same way how my man, the owner of Nike, was saying he want Oregon to win a championship. He kind of getting desperate. He'll pay whatever to win a championship, right? Salute. What's going on, Warren G? What's going on, man? So, and I'm going to drop the link in a minute, y'all. Let me get some of this stuff out. So, what's been happening, y'all? And I'm going to let y'all hear Wiley say it. Wiley even made up a whole rap about this whole thing. So y'all don't think. I've been saying this. My man Rand been saying this. A lot of us been saying this. And now it came out. Like, behind the scenes in the NFL, kind of the white suits, white collar guys, they talking about it now. So it has came out. So let me paint a picture for y'all. It's kind of like this right here. if you in one of those fancy subdivisions and you have a home association, how the home association, you actually hire them. The people that had the houses out there, they actually hire them to run the association. But the association can actually make the homeowners feel uncomfortable with their rules and stuff. So I'm paying you, but you can make me uncomfortable. So what they saying is the NFL owners pay like the NFL, the board or whatever, but the board was kind of telling them like, look, we're not going to sign any more quarterbacks to these big contracts with these crazy guarantees. We're not going to give like how basketball players have all that guaranteed money. It was like we're not going to get into the same situation that the NBA is in, where we're giving out all this guaranteed money to these players, right? So, and I want y'all to remember this. The owner came out. The owner came out and said, I messed up. Listen to me. He said, I messed up like right before the draft or after the draft. I messed up with the Deshaun Watson deal. That was a bad deal. You never hear owners say stuff like that, right? So I think it was right before the draft or after. I don't know. But he said it, right? So most times when these guys in these power groups or whatever, when they come out and do something like that, it's kind of like their punishment. They got to come out here and say, I was wrong. I went against the status quo. I should have listened, blah, blah, blah. But by him doing that, I think that's why no other teams got Shador. Y'all follow me with this. So no other teams would pick Shador. He's blacklisted. We're going to let Cleveland get him because he admitted his wrongs. We're going to let Cleveland get him in the later rounds for a bargain. Now, since you admitted your wrongs and now you're going to move with the group now, you're not just going to jump out here and be a cowboy. You're going to move with the group. We're going to let you get your franchise quarterback for a bargain. Nobody's not going to touch him. You get him late, so you get him for a bargain. Now you can kind of recoup some of this money that you was paying out to Deshaun Watson. I mean, Deshaun's still going to get his money, but now you got what you want. You want your quarterback, and you don't have to pay him 40-something million because you're already tied up with a lot of money with Deshaun, right? So y'all follow me. So that's why nobody wouldn't pick Shador. That's why Tom Brady left the building. He didn't want to be in house during the draft because he knew he didn't want to be a part of the play. He didn't want to have to explain what happened, why they didn't pick him. He just left. He was like, you know what, I'm out of here. I can't do this. I don't like this. Don't feel right to me, right? So now the Browns got their quarterback. The Browns owner came out and said he made a mistake. So now when it's time for Lamar to get his money, and we've already seen Lamar was trying to get his money a while back, look what they're saying. No more guaranteed deals. Who got a guaranteed deal? You see the guy in the background, Deshaun Watson? He got the guaranteed deal. He got the guaranteed deal that messed up a lot of stuff. Let me see, can I get this rap for y'all, man? this rap song for y'all by my man Marcellus Wiley. I'm gonna try to find this and hold on, y'all. Give me a second. You know, I can't talk. I can't do two things at once. I gotta focus. Trying to pull up my Gmail so I can pull up this little rap. And he gonna talk about all this stuff in this rap, right? All this stuff I'm saying right now, he gonna say the same stuff. And what I like about this, we've been talking about this. We've been on this type of time, and this is why I was telling y'all, like, man, if these dudes finna play my guy to the left, let's explore our options. But everybody hell bent on I gotta be in the NFL. He gotta be for the NFL. That's his dream. And football is football, man. Football is football. But I get it. All y'all want to sit at the big boy table. But all right, here go the video right here. I'm gonna find it and pull up this video, and I'm gonna go to the spot, and then I'm gonna put it on the screen for y'all to see it. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. We almost there, people. Y'all bear with me. We almost there. Uh-huh. All right, here we go. Take this picture down. Uh-huh. Share screen. Here we go. Let's make sure y'all can see. Okay, y'all can see it with me. All right. And y'all listen to this rap, and y'all listen to what he say.
Oh, NFL, where y'all at? I know how this game go. Collusion, Chronicles. NFL don't want that Watson money going out. Yo, Watson got that bag. Now the league got mad. Fully guaranteed, man, the owners went sad. They huddled in the dark like a mafia flick. Don't give out no deals or the cap gon' split. Lamar said, I want mine like Deshaun. They said, you run too much, boy. Move on. Wilson cooked up, but they turned off the stove. Broncos gave the bag, now they searching for the code. Kyler want that cheddar. They gave him a clause. Study more film or we'll pull the applause. Herbert clean cut, still they hesitate. All because Watson got a deal they love to hate. Watson got that bag. The league got mad. Everybody's sad, but they don't know what they did. They had, fully guaranteed. Man, you better get off that Stephen A. weed. They said, hold up, this got to stop real quick. No more Watson deals. Make them earn every brick. Shador in the draft drop like a rock. Too much prime time. Let's humble that talk. Kaepernick kneel. Now his phone on mute. But Watson's got 230 just to throw and reboot. This ain't no salary cap. It's a power trap where they whisper in suits and cook up the map. And collusion ain't illusion, it's well disguised with private flight steak bites and media lies. They're scared of a wave they can't control, so they blackball stars to protect the gold. Man, come on, y'all. God dang, I'm good with this thing. Why, y'all talk about that.
So I didn't know why to be rapping like that. I didn't know that, dog. It surprised me. I didn't know my first time ever hearing him rap like that. That was pretty cool. All right, so y'all, it's about the money, y'all. This is about the money, man. So it goes back to the Cleveland Browns owner jumped out there. He said, I'm going to get me a quarterback. I'm going to turn this thing around. Houston got mad. They did what they did. The water got muddy. Watson ended up getting injured, so it didn't turn out. It didn't work out for the owner, but they put their arm around his shoulder and say, see, you should have listened to us. You stepped out there, you did too much, you lost a lot of money, and you still didn't get the quarterback you wanted. You still didn't win. No, you just got to play the game. Don't jump out here and try to outbid us. Play the game. It's about making money, not making them rich. It's about making us money, not making them rich. That's the game, right? So when you have people like Lamar Jackson that's putting up running back numbers, plus he got better numbers than Mahomes last year passing, he's supposed to break the bank. But they like, nah, we not gonna give you a guaranteed deal because if you get hurt, now we stuck. And I understand that's business. They don't want to give him a guaranteed deal and he mess up his leg or something. Now they lose out on all that money. So, but this is the business part of it. And y'all got to understand this. Like when y'all talking about these recruits and stuff coming to Boulder, all that, like this is business now. This is what Coach Prime didn't want to deal with, but it's here now, right? The teams they got 20.8 million to spend on these players on the program now. However they decide to divvy it up, that's on them. But people want to get paid. That's why Nick Saban stepped down. He didn't want to have to go into the SEC with a team equal to Arkansas, with a team equal to Ole Miss, with a team equal to Tennessee. He wanted to always have a fully stacked deck. And last time I checked, dog, you cannot eat championships. So if I can be running back one over here at any SEC school, and I can get $1 million, or I can be the backup on Alabama and get 500,000. I got to think about my family. I'm gonna probably go to Arkansas and get this meal. But you got to think about it. If you get a meal, you really, after taxes and your agent and all that, you lucky if you see 400,000. So, yeah, you gonna, now it's gonna be pay to play. I'm gonna chase his bread. So all these dynasties that we seen a long time ago, I think that's over with, y'all. I think that's over with. What do y'all think? Hey, JR Boxing, Warren, what's going on, man? I'm finna drop this link, man. If y'all want to jump up here, I'm about to drop this link. But let me run down these other topics real quick. I'm gonna just pop them real quick, and I'm gonna bring y'all along. If y'all want to jump up here. So I don't know what's going on with the WNBA stuff right now, but I'm hearing they trying to get some more teams. And okay, Brittney Griner, y'all, Brittney Griner was in a woman's restroom, and a lady tried to push her out of the restroom, saying she a man, you ain't supposed to be in here. So that was a real thing this past weekend. Do y'all believe Caitlin Clark would not be Caitlin Clark if it wasn't for that LSU game, that big blow up, that loss in the championship game when they had the big back and forth? And do y'all think? I think Caitlin Clark still would have been Caitlin Clark. Now it might not be as crazy as it is right now. It might not be on 10, but I think it still would have been on 8. Like once she started hitting them deep bombs from half court, I don't care. That's just like Steph Curry. People finna pay attention to that. I don't care. Like I said, they supposed to be adding some more teams now. These girls are doing their thing. They supposed to be adding, I think, 3-4 more teams, a Cleveland team, a Detroit team, a Philly team. I don't know how they just adding 3 in 28, 29, and 30. So they adding one team every year. And 28, that's a long time away. I mean, it's kind of right around the corner. But that's a long time away. So that's good. They're expanding now. That's a good thing. If you can expand, that means the league is starting to make money. So applause to the ladies for doing their thing. They starting to make the needle move and turn this page. And did y'all hear anything about this, about the jealousy? I'm hearing something about some fever jealousy or whatever. I don't know. I just saw it pop up on my page. I don't know. Y'all let me know once y'all jump on deck. Y'all let me know if y'all know anything about this. And have y'all heard about the BYU quarterback? I think he let somebody take his test or somebody was doing his classes for him, whatever. But the BYU quarterback, he supposed to get suspended for several games. They're saying 7 games for violating school honor code. So that means he was cheating, dog. He was cheating on something. And this was the guy that was playing for them last year, the guy that beat us last year. So with him out of there, they say he jumping into the portal. So I don't know. I guess if he jump into the portal, he don't have to have this 7-game suspension. I don't understand how that's gonna work. But he out of there. So what does this really mean? Does this give everybody a fair shot to win the title now? Because BYU was the favorite. I think it was the favorite because Scatterboo left Arizona State. Let me see. That was earlier. Don't worry about that. Have y'all seen Jordan Seaton? Jordan Seaton look like a whole gargoyle out here, y'all. Jordan Seaton looking like an animal. Dog. Okay. Y'all, when I went to a junior college, right, for 2 years. When we was playing, our offensive line was the same size. I don't know if y'all remember Mississippi Bulldogs. They had a real big offensive line. They were saying they had the biggest offensive line in the nation. We had a big offensive line too. Like our smallest offensive line was 312. His name was Puddin. We had our biggest offensive line was Big Dingle. He was like 6'4", 6'5", 365. We had Big Cheese. Big Cheese was like 330. And we had Big Dome, Snack Bar, and I forgot who else we had. But we had a lot of guys, all of them 300 pounds, right? Big boy. Oh, we had Snacks. What was his name? He was from South Carolina. He played with the Clemson. Pancake. All right, Pancake. So, Pudding, Pancake, Big Cheese, Big Dome, Snack Bar. Like we had some boys. But when I looked at this picture with Seaton, and I'm remembering our lineman back in the day, Big Cheese was kind of solid because Big Cheese played D-line and he played offensive line. So he was kind of solid. But everybody else was like fat. They was big dudes. They had jiggly arms, you know what I'm saying? They had bellies that you could hit their belly and their belly will shake. What Jordan Seaton got going on right now? Jordan Seaton look like a professional wrestler or something, or like he trying to be a bodybuilder. Now he just got to cut weight to get. All right, look how he looking, dog. This look like Mr. Took Your Girl right here. Like this don't look like no offensive lineman, bro. Did Jordan Seaton taking your girl, bro? I'm just telling y'all. Y'all want to be fans. Jordan Seaton pull up in this. He pull up in this. And he get out with a tank top on. Yeah, man. Yeah, you'll see you auntie riding around. Yeah, you'll see you auntie riding around in the Benz with him and we're in the Maybach with him. All right. So did y'all hear about this? Did y'all hear about Angel Reese's little brother? Julian Reese, he got signed this weekend. He actually got drafted. Y'all tell me, is he any good? Can he ball? I never heard of this dude. And why they got the basketball on the fries? He must have got a blooming onion deal. But and look, I know I'm telling y'all Jordan Seaton. Look, Jordan Seaton, our man Chauncey. I like Boss Man Smitty. But my favorite offensive lineman, dog. This is my favorite, dog. By far. This is my favorite offensive lineman. Y'all let me know who y'all favorite offensive lineman is. And it's not Yaya. It's Yak. Something like that. Something. Yak or YOLO. Something. I like to have him on the show, man. He cool, man. He cool. And did y'all see Shiloh gave him a Benz? I don't know what the picture is, but Shiloh gave him a Benz. That was pretty cool. Now, did y'all hear what Steve Spurrier said? And I want y'all to understand what I said the other day on the show. I said I think the SEC might swallow up Manning. Now, I hope Manning does great. I hope Manning is who we think Manning can be. But I also feel like the SEC might swallow him up, right? It might swallow him up. And look what Steve Spurrier, like, y'all got Archie Manning already winning the Heisman. If he was that good, how come they let Ewers play all the time? So Steve Spurrier's not even buying it. He's like, I don't think he all that good like that. I don't think he all that good. So, all right, and this is the last thing I'm finna get to, dog, before I bring y'all up. Last thing I'm gonna get to before I bring y'all up. And I want y'all to, well, I got two more things. I got to stand on business, man. New cornerback we signed, he's standing on business. He throwing it up, man. He letting everybody know. Like, this is starting to be a new thing where they really embracing being a Colorado Buffalo. Like, they embracing that black and gold, that all white. They embracing it, dog. I wish Prime would have got him some shoes. Prime, get him some shoes, man, so we can, you know what I'm saying, get him some of them buckets or give him something. But yeah, man, I think Preston gonna do his thing, man. That 10-foot broad jump was impressive. But this is the last story I'm gonna get to. No, we got two more. Did y'all? I never heard about this story. Did y'all hear about this story with Peyton Manning? About the little girl that was outside selling candy. She was outside selling candy, and everybody just walking by. Peyton Manning stopped and showed her some love, talked to her and everything, and he found out a little bit more about the little girl, and she wanted to be a math teacher or a math student or something. Like, she was very good at math. And Peyton Manning asked her, like, look, well, show me some stuff. And she started showing her stuff. Like, she supposed to be out there selling candy bars. She started showing her, and Peyton Manning was like, dang, she actually is pretty smart. I think she was like around, I don't know, I think she was like around like 12 or something, or 8 or something like that. I think she's like 8 or 12. I don't know, in between that age. But Peyton Manning held on to her, dog, kept rocking with her, kept doing what he could do to, because I don't think she had no parents there. I think she was just out there on her own trying to get it. So Peyton was like, man, let me help her out. She's trying to be somebody. And man, Peyton helped her out. He didn't just do this one day with her. He kept following on, checking on her. And when she graduated, like, he even came out and gave her like a little speech and stuff, doing her college ceremony or whatever. So Peyton Manning has, I didn't know Peyton Manning do stuff like that. I know sometimes Peyton Manning, he'll show a little coolness, but I didn't know Peyton Manning reached back and really help kids like this. And so that was pretty cool, man. I just want to show that, because I be giving Arch a hard time sometimes. But I like the Mannings, honestly. I like the Mannings. I'm cool with the Mannings. Now, do y'all remember the draft? It was a player that was kind of doing like Shador. Like, he didn't work out for certain teams. No. I think this guy did work out for teams, but he got drafted by a team he didn't want to get drafted by, and he was mad. And he was like kind of cussing and stuff right here. He was kind of cussing. He was mad. He was like, fuck. He was mad because the team he went to, he had to go to Canada. He got drafted by the Raptors. He didn't want to go to the Raptors. Now I understand why. I mean, if he didn't leave his boo thing, he didn't leave his girl. And like, y'all got to understand this. Me and my homeboy, Big Hurt, we talked about this a long time ago. We was like, when we went to college, we thought we was going to marry another athlete, and we was just going to have athletic kids, and that it would have been too easy. Because if they don't get the athletic genes and the height from me, they're going to get it from the mama. So and if they went to school, now they done went through all the same stuff we went through. So we try to tell the kids, do this. Some people say, you being too hard on them. If they done been through the same stuff we done been through, and they know how hard it is, a lot of times they're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to get them up. I'll meet you at the gym or whatever, blah, 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 because they understand the struggle. They understand how much pressure on you, right? And I got my homeboy, he going through that right now. My homeboy, Jerry Beard with his son, Andrew Beard, that just got another offer from Penn State right here. His wife played field hockey, and he played football. But now they got a kid that's all A's, and he got 32 offers right now. But my guy, getting back to the story, my guy, when he got drafted, he had his girl out there with him. And a lot of people gave him some flack. A lot of people like, you switching up, blah, blah, blah. Look, man, y'all got to look at this. Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on. Let's look at LeVar Ball. I hope I still got this picture up here. Let's look at this picture up here. It's about, race always plays some kind of picture in it, but it's about love, man, and who going to rock with you, who going to help you with your vision, right? Y'all remember Serena Williams' dad, his first wife, he had multiple kids with too, but she wasn't rocking with him. She was fighting against him. So he left her and went and started another family. And look how successful all them girls were with the second family. But his wife rocked with him, right? LeVar Ball, when he seen his wife, tall, Caucasian lady, he was just like, oh yeah, we finna do something. And she was like, what we gonna do? He was like, yeah, we finna do something. And look, he got 2 boys in the league. I almost had 3, right? Tiger Woods, mixed. But the mom was kind of like, hey, I'm gonna let the dad do what he do. Boom, boom, boom. And the other guy, Brown, he was a bodybuilder or whatever. Brown, he was a big time bodybuilder. He got a wife. I think she's from Russia or Germany or something. So she was teaching the kids a different language and all that kind of stuff. So they bilingual, all that kind of stuff. Coach Prime, Pilar, y'all know Pilar mixed with something. Like, so a lot of dudes are doing this not because they just can't be with a black woman. It's because their agendas align. It's like, you trying to do the same thing I'm trying to do. So I don't got to spend all this time arguing back and forth with you. We working towards the same goal. We getting stuff done. So when they have kids, I mean, their kids might not play basketball, but it's a strong chance if they have kids. The mom out here winning championships. Let me show y'all. The mom out here winning championships, kissing the trophy. Out here having fun with the ball all dazzled up, glistening, shining. You gotta, I don't know what these earphones she got on. They kind of fire though. I kind of like them a little bit. And I don't know the shoe game she got on, but you know, kids love the shoe game. She got a bunch of followers. So look, when they got drafted, well, when he got drafted, she posted on her story. She's showing love. She ain't hiding him. She's showing him out. She proud. But look, they got the same, both of them ballers. They both went to South Carolina. There's so much stuff they're going to have in common. Are their kids going to be destined to be great like them and superstars? Maybe not, but it's a strong chance they will. Because they got the genetics from both sides. They got the drive from both sides. So it's a strong chance they're going to have some beast kids. Hey, it is what it is. Look. Oh, he enjoying himself now. He enjoying himself. He happy. He enjoying himself. That's why my man didn't want to go to Canada right there. He was like, man, you know how far away that is? And you know how them basketball players get down, boy. They will try to take your girl. But look, man, let me bring y'all up on stage. Let me bring y'all up on stage. I'm going to drop the link down here. If anybody want to jump on. Oh, Sabrina, what you know about? You know about them headphones, Sabrina? Oh, you know about them? I ain't never seen them before. Y'all put me on game. So I'll drop the link, man, if y'all want to jump on. What's good? See you, Bus Soldier. What's good? What's going on? I don't know what I said, Warren. You talking about no Diddy. I don't know what I said. What's going on, Warren? What's happening?
What's good with you, Tiger? How you feeling, brother?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. I've
Okay,
been up
okay.
all day,
So I'm
all
crispy,
night.
right?
I'm running on fumes.
I'm crispy,
Yeah,
right?
you good. Yeah, you real
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you funny.
Which
You
one
funny.
of these
You funny.
topics you want to jump on?
You funny, Tiger. You funny, Tiger.
What? What?
You didn't have to end it like that, though. You didn't have to end it for us to come on the stage off of that right there, bro.
Yeah,
You should have did that
whatever
in the middle.
topic.
You should have did that in the middle, bro. Well, nice show, bro. Nice show, man. Thank you for allowing me on your stage, brother. Everybody in the chat, please hit that like button. You know what time it is. You know what to do. We're here now.
So I have seen JBL before, them headphones, JBL. So Travis, he
Yeah,
wear
that's
them.
what they look like, JBLs.
Okay. I heard JBL before.
So
So,
let me just get this started right quick, right? So the BYU quarterback was
all right.
was suspended. I don't know. I think I'm not sure if he's suspended or they're not allowing him in school because he broke the fornication honor rules. Fornicating.
Okay.
So
Oh, he was
there was
fornicating.
a civil lawsuit. So let me give you some. There was a civil lawsuit on the quarterback for um, rape charges. But there's an article that just
Oh.
recently put out. There's an article that just recently been put out that the girl that said had the civil lawsuit has withdrawn her civil lawsuit. She put in paperwork to withdraw her civil lawsuit for the rape charge.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
somebody
wonder
paid
if
her off. So
that what I was
we just
thinking. That what
assuming
I was
this is
thinking.
just assumption. This is all allegedly. This is allegedly. I mean, make sure I
Yeah.
preface that somebody paid
Yeah.
her off and it had to withdraw those charges. But the honor
Now
code
see,
was
I
supposed to
just
be
seen
because they can't there's rules and
the
that their
Mormons.
school go by. There's school rules
Yeah. They
where
can't.
fornication is prohibited.
Now, I don't know if you know about this, but it was like the number 3 wide receiver. He went to Texas A&M a long time ago. I think it was that class right before Texas A&M had that really big class, or maybe it was that time they had that really big class. But he was like the number 3 wide receiver in the nation. He got caught up in some sexual assault charges or something, and he had to jump in the portal. He left Texas A&M and jumped in the portal, and nobody ain't picked him back up yet. And they were saying like, dude, I mean, talking about athlete like Travis Hunt, bro. Same, look at just like Travis Hunt out there, bro. And he in the
Okay,
portal right
okay.
now, dog. Nobody won't touch him. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, hey, once you violate
I don't
somebody,
know
dog.
either. I don't know either. But somebody had the and again, this is a civil lawsuit though, so this was no criminal. So whatever
Yeah,
happened, it didn't go it was this went civil. So apparently whatever happened, and it's probably not going to be um put out there because of his age. I'm not sure how old he is, but
yeah.
but this is the same quarterback that they when he's a Jewish quarterback. So it was a big article about that as well. So that's
Oh
been out there. Yeah, so that was that
yeah.
quarterback. So if the Jewish community come together, you know how they do.
Yes,
Let's
sir. They
fix
gonna
this.
protect their
Let's
own
fix
now.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's fix
yeah.
this.
They gonna protect it real quick.
Yeah, yeah, let's fix this. However we got to do it, let's
Mhm.
fix this because we don't need that. You
Yeah,
know,
real quick and make
out.
it go away.
Yeah, we don't need that, especially being Jewish
Mm-hmm.
and all. But yeah, so that was that. I think you brought up. I think what you forgot, the most important thing you forgot about the basketball thing was what's that female coach name? New York Knicks. Interested in that female coach. What's her name? I'm finna get it to you right now. Dawn State. Dawn. Last name is Slady. Dawn Slady.
Who he play for?
The coach
Who he
of
play for?
the coach for South Carolina female
Okay,
basketball
Coach
team.
Tucker. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you talking
yeah.
about the girl
So
coach?
yeah, the lady coach.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, New York Knicks was interested in viewing her, or interested in viewing. And it rumored that the New York Knicks was interested in her for a coaching job.
Bro, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna hit on this tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the big 3 tomorrow and how the big 3 is actually like starting to really make a run, right? And I'm looking at the history of the big 3. Do you know Lisa Leslie won a championship as a coach in the Big Three?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, with Joe Johnson. With Joe Johnson was on her team, and she won a championship. And it's funny, she taller than Joe Johnson. That joke was kind of crazy. When everybody was at the end, like hugging and stuff, she taller than them, looking down on their head. She could kiss them on the forehead. But the year, I think before her or the year after her, another lady won Coach of the Year, and then Lisa Leslie won Coach of the Year. So in the WNBA, and this is what like Ice Cube, and these man, we're gonna talk about this tomorrow, but Ice Cube got something brewing over there, dog, and he's showing love. Like he offered Caitlin Clark like $5 million deal.
So I can say this: IQ is headed in the right direction with what he started, and he ain't allow the outside noise to come in to ruin his vision, and it's starting to grow. You're starting to see more competitiveness, and some of these players that's not so far removed from basketball come and play 3-on-3, do a big three.
Hey, we can't say they say Dunn won't leave South Carolina to go to no bum Knicks. Now the Knicks was in the playoffs this year. Yeah. You can't call them bum Knicks, and she'll make history. And she'll make history, dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, we welcome CU Bus to the stage. What's going on, CU Bus?
Man, what's going on, man? It's been a minute, man. I've been got a lot happening, having a lot going on, but I see y'all still holding it down in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
What's
yeah.
going
and
on to you, Buck, man? I wish you all the well, though. Whatever is going on, I'm pretty sure you'll come out. You'll come out on top of it, whatever it is, good or bad.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah,
appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know you got you're a partner over there, so you got your partner over there. Y'all gonna rock out. I know y'all gonna make it through whatever.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm changing careers. So the next few weeks I should be able to be on some kind of schedule. Like I'm trying to keep this thing going at 10. And when I do my training for this new job, I'm keep doing 10 o'clock. And then once I get set on my schedule, I don't know what, because it's 3 shifts, so I don't know what schedule I'm gonna get. Once I get that schedule, I know I'll be locked in for the whole year. So I will get on a regular schedule, so y'all know, like, okay, we know he gonna be on these days, so we gonna get this right.
So next topic. Go ahead. See you. I'm gonna let you have it. Flow my bag, bro.
No. I was just saying, Tiger say he's switching careers. You ain't over there with the Punisher.
Nah. Nah. I'm still keeping it light.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. We don't want to see you on the stands at the Diddy joint.
Nah, we ain't going that way.
Shit. Oh man.
Wow
for that, see you. Wow for that, see you.
I had to get him now. What Ice Cube doing? I'm gonna drop a piece on old boy Beasley. Cause I don't know if Beasley know who he really is. Beasley is almost like another LeBron. He just got a little Jameis Winston in him. Y'all know how everybody kind of treat Jameis Winston a little different, because he is a little different. You know, Jameis just says what's on his mind. Like Jay-Z don't really ever say what's on his mind. He gonna say what needs to be said. He ain't gonna say what's on his mind. Y'all follow me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like y'all remember when the Kaepernick thing came out with he was like, we standing for Cap. And then Jay-Z, all of a sudden, he over the halftime show, all that kind of stuff, getting paid all kind of money. And the Cap stuff went away. You know what I'm saying? Cap got his money. Jay-Z got his money. Business as usual. Jay-Z ain't gonna let his emotions mess up the money. So we're gonna talk about a lot of that stuff, man. And that's what a lot of these young cats gotta know if they want to be able to get marketed and stuff like that. Some stuff that you will say with your homeboys, you can't say it on TV.
You just can't. You just can't. You just can't. Come on.
Like even with me
That's,
on this show, I cross the line sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I cross the line going too far, saying some
no, you
things,
cross them.
but
You
I
crossing
know it.
them a lot, bro. You cross them. You cross them
Yeah,
lines a
yeah,
lot, bro.
yeah. And I see, and I know it. So I know when I do it, but I don't think old boy know when he do it. I don't think he know it.
You know what though?
'Cause
I see Beasley. I kind of like it because it kind of got he kind of a little stone coldish to me. You know, like you gotta have somebody that's kind of like toe that line of anti-establishment almost. He like going like
yeah,
he gets everybody. It's
yeah,
actually
yeah,
great marketing, for if they continue to market it right, he could be the anti-hero, you know what I'm saying, type dude that's kind of going at everybody. And I think it's I don't think he's putting on. I think that's really him. But I think if
yeah.
they
That's
if
really
they
him.
continue to do it, yeah, it'll work.
That's the
Well, see,
problem. It's
the
like you said. That's the problem. It's gonna be with Beasley, and it's been like that from the beginning of his career. I watched his career. That's the problem. He don't know when to turn it off.
and
You
see,
got to know
I'm
when
gonna
to
tell
turn it
y'all,
on and turn it off. You just do. It's just the way you got to put. I mean, it's one thing if you shoot the ball from out of bounds, it don't count, and you make the
yeah,
basket,
yeah,
it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
yeah.
So if he keeps playing out
Now,
of bounds, he keeps playing out of bounds until they change the rules where if you shoot out of bounds and you make it, you get a point, fine. But right now, he's always been that person that's been out of bounds. So he never know how to come to the point where he just before he out of bounds and then he's shooting. And I'm using that analogy to say about
yeah,
marketing, his attitude, his persona, and all of that. He always end up
mm,
out of bounds, and so he finds himself always behind the eight ball, if I could say it that way. So I don't
you're right.
see. I mean, yeah, of course he's gonna be he's gonna be a little bit relevant and ain't gonna blow up until you start playing shooting from inbounds. That's just the
Well,
nature of the beast.
let, let me say this right here, y'all. If y'all really want to understand this conversation, because it's a good conversation to have, and just some people in their regular day life need to know when they doing this. Like, cause some people don't know when they doing it. Like James Winston, I don't think James Winston know when he doing it. But it's two videos. If y'all want to watch them. So y'all be ready for tomorrow's show. But the the interview he did on the pivot, that was the first one when he hit that breakdown when he kind of like spazzed out and he was like he had to end up walking off the stage, whatever, because he just got too emotional. And then they're doing this thing called, I don't know if it's the 1-3. I think it's the 1 and the 3 or the 3 and the 1 or something like that. Where Ice Cube and they got a host, they about like the big three stuff, and he's actually on that show. The second episode, just what
Yeah, I
like
saw some of
Ice
that.
Cube at the end up. Yeah, Ice Cube at the end have to say, and on that note, I'm out of here. Like Ice Cube got to get up and leave because he just going so far. Ice Cube like I can't attach my wagon to this and sit here. I know I want him for the excitement, but I can't be sitting next to him because he's gonna dirty my brand. And that's what a lot of companies are saying the same thing. So if y'all want to, man, watch them two do videos right there. Because tomorrow we're gonna dive in. And I hope he'll see this because I want the man to kind of help himself and don't squander because he still got some talent left in the tank. And I think the NBA done, but what he doing with Ice Cube, I think they got something special going.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
again, we're back to the out of bounds. It don't count if you make it from out of bounds. It just don't. Unless you got your feet off in the air, you flying out of bounds. But if your feet touches the flow and you trying to shoot, it's just you're gonna have to figure it out. I don't think he's gonna figure it out in time. He'll make a little enough change to keep him afloat and keep him okay, living good, and you riding off into the sunset. But it won't be something that we'll be talking about years from now. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Eh,
Now, so how do y'all feel about? Jordan Seaton, man. Well, tell me this. Who is y'all favorite offensive lineman? Who is
The
y'all
favorite,
favorite offensive lineman right now on CU?
so we had some of this conversation in the Discord that I'm a part of, the Dino Up the Skull Discord, right?
Okay.
And I got him as the best player on the team. I also got
Okay.
him right now, one of the top five to be drafted when he comes out. The top five
Okay.
players.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's why I got Seaton. If he keep doing what he doing and the way he doing it,
You got
he
anything to add
moving,
to
he
CU?
moving in all the right direction. Go ahead.
Oh yeah,
He got us
nah,
muted
man.
up.
I mean, it's Jordan Seaton, man. I mean, from the time from the time he came on the team, um, of course when Cash was there, I like Cash too, but I mean, Seaton right now looking like you look like a linebacker, bro. Like the traditional, and again, we kind of have to move past the traditional offensive lineman or the traditional linebacker. Now these guys are running 4.3s, and offensive lineman is running 4.6s and stuff like that. So to me, I mean, on CU, it's Seaton. And I'm with you, bro. I think that if he continues to go where he's going, I could see him top 10 pick easily.
Oh, I'm gonna say this right here. Like I said, I play with some big offensive linemen, and I'm used to 300-pound offensive linemen, but I'm used to them being fat. Dog, y'all see this man, dog? This is 300 pounds of muscle, bro. This is like Hulk Hogan them. Like this right here, bro. And this dude ain't even 21 yet. This is not 15 years of working out. This is he's still in his baby body right now.
Yeah, that was a traditional lineman, man. The big guy, you know what I'm saying, with big blubber, just wasn't no muscle and all that type of stuff. It was just straight blubber and eat many hamburgers as you want type thing. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting to me to see how this all come together, with the run game and all that. Trust me, we all know this year every eye in college football gonna be on Jordan Seaton. Every eye, bro.
Now see, I'm gonna say this. I'm keep it a buck with y'all. With my football eye, I see Jordan Seaton good. When I see them grades came out last year and they were saying like how good he was and how good Cash was, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, they were that good? Like I ain't know they were that good. You know, like my eye didn't see that good. My eye seen y'all gonna be future good solid pieces on the team, but I didn't see like dang, like first top 10 pick when I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't saying he can't be that. I didn't see that. I saw a good player. Now when he done lost his weight and he done got ripped up by this, I'm like, okay, he taking this thing he's really taking it serious. He want to be one of them guys. So this year I'm gonna really pay attention to seeing. But like I say, I like some of the other guys that done came in here, and I feel like we finna have an all-star offensive line, and Seaton probably just gonna be he gonna be the main wheel, but I think he gonna be a part of this 5-man machine. Go
Man,
ahead.
let me go on a little rant about Seaton, man. There was a publication, back in the day, Tiger, when high school, when ESPN used to have their magazine full of college basketball players, and ranked and all of this, or college. I'm sorry, they had college football, basketball players, and they would give you the stats and what their participated to be like all defensive team. We predict them to be all defensive team. Right now, they got Seaton, and so this guy shows this magazine, and in that magazine, the Big 12 magazine. So Big 12 got a magazine out. It's a publication, and they already got him predicted as one of the top offensive. They call them all first all time. I'm sorry, first All American defensive player already projected. They got him
What?
number 5. Yeah, already. He's already on there. They got DJ McKinney on the first team all defensive player for cornerback. So Seaton from CU is an offensive all American first team All American, and DJ McKinney is the first team All American defensive team for cornerback, and that's in the magazine already. So they paying attention to him just to give you that, and not only that. I don't know if you've seen any well off, but if you listen to Swayze, he gave them like, you have to make this within 34 seconds. And so they did the 200 yards, and you see Seaton just flying out above the whole team, and kept it and they had to do this 4 times. Yeah. And he made it each and every time.
Yeah, when I saw that, I said, wait a minute. I said, this different. This different right here. And see, like, this is what I like right here. Like, seeing him on these privates and all that. And, like, seeing growing his brand, dog. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
He growing
and
his
right
brand,
now, while he's on vacation, guess where he's at? In Houston.
What?
Plus, practicing at a camp he's with Larry Johnson. He's also there with Chris Chrysler, and I forget the NFL player he's there with. And he's one of the he's a great offensive lineman.
Trent Williams.
Yeah, Trent Williams. And they in camp together. And you should see him how he doing the drill. You gotta catch that. That's on Twitch out there. So for anybody who want to know, it's a little catching that shows him. It might even be on YouTube right now. It may even be posted plastered on YouTube. Yeah. And he in the off season working, putting that work in. Look like he doing a salsa. He running so fast. I mean, he doing it so fast. He look like he doing salsa in place.
See, this right here, when I seen this kind of caught me off guard. I was like, dang, I ain't know that was that high. True freshman, highest grade, true freshmen. So I was like, dang, and the reason why I clicked on Cash, his profile, because I seen what he had like Seaton, one of Seaton pictures. Then I could see that Texas in. Like, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
Whole time.
Them boys got a bag, dog. They got a bag. Texas A&M, Texas Tech. I mean, they paid a lot of money this year. Get them boys away from us. But I think Yaya is he playing center? Can y'all hear me? Is Yaya playing center, y'all?
Can you hear me? Mic check. Yeah, so Yaya went on the Reach the People, and he said he preferred to play center. I like Yaya a lot because in that pack, that offense, that trenches pack, I see him like the far as conditioning wise. He's like the 3rd person or 4th person you'll see coming up in that pack. You don't never see him in the back. You always see him towards that front. You always see him in the front of the drills. You know, I like his. I think He may not get it this year, but definitely on some special teams play. I could see him on some special teams play.
Now they say he was moving the crowd when he was in there. So, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: he taking it serious. And like Shiloh gave him his Mercedes, right?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know if he gave it to him for good or he gave it to him just the whole or what, but he gave it to him.
Check out that bad chat.
I just clicked on it.
Yeah, check it out. It's like a quick little review, and then see if you want to show the. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
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 I'm waiting on it. It's taking a while to pull up. I need to close out some of these
Oh,
things. I got
okay.
about 5.
Okay.
I got like 5 of them open right now. But I feel like I'm just listening to y'all dog. Like, you gotta think about it. This dude talking. He talking better than some guys on the team, and he from another country. Dude said he know 3 languages. He said American, that this is kind of easy. He said this is actually kind of easy to work and stuff over here. Like, it's like a step down from what he had to do at the other school he was at. So I feel like he advanced. I think he's a quick learner, and he 340 something. Like, he a grown man.
Yes, sir.
It's still bubbling on me. I don't know if
You shouldn't need to be logged in, but I'm gonna see if I can
it's
get to
popping. It's popping. It's about to come on up right now. Okay, I
okay.
see you guys. See, hold on.
Look like he's doing the salsa. That's a mean boy, man.
Hold on, let me see. Can I add that? Screen share. There you go.
Well, the problem with that, Sabrina, is they got McGill who got experience at center, who's been playing center all his life, and he's got experience coming in as a center, and Yaya don't have any experience. So that's the only thing that needs to be figured out. And I guess we'll figure that out once they put on some pads and stuff like that.
Yeah, my boy
Tell
working
me he
now.
ain't getting that
He
work
working.
in. He working.
Look how he look. He look like a linebacker,
like
bro.
He doing a salsa.
Yeah. He looking like a linebacker, bro. He ain't looking like no dog. That is not looking like no damn left tackle, bro. That just I don't think I ever seen a offensive tackle in this kind of shape that I can remember.
He getting them hips up, no bucket, bro. He got them hips real moving, bro. He
So just
fluid.
think about it. When the season,
Bro. He fluid,
yeah,
man. I'm telling you.
when the season starts, he can add another 15 pounds
Yeah,
of big boy weight.
easy.
He'll be moving around with it.
They got your
That's
boy
how linemen normally
Chris.
look
That's
right here.
Chris Costler right there. Chris, whatever his name is.
He's one that came
And then
from
Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson is with them as well. He off to the left side of Seaton.
Okay. He getting that work in, dog. He getting that work in.
They all 3 of them getting that work in. That's your offensive line, CU. That's your offensive line putting that work in.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about this, dog. This is their own doing. Like, we normally do, like what they just did was that used to be like OTAs. What Shadudum just did, it's supposed to be voluntary. So if you want to come to that, you could, but they couldn't hold it against you. Like, you couldn't lose your starting spot if you didn't show up to that, right?
Yeah.
So but you see, everybody was there. Everybody got better. And now after that, most kids just go home right now, go hang out with their girlfriend. Shoot, not these guys. These guys, they finding some more work to do. They finding more work to do.
Man, Swayze got them boys focused. He got them with a different mentality, is what I'm saying. The team that Swayze, I don't know. Swayze got a nice influence, man. Swayze's been knocking it out of the park so far, bro. Miami, I just want you to know you messed up. You shouldn't have let him retire. You should have made him the band. You back with us? Okay.
Yeah, I'm back with you now. I'm back with
Yeah.
you.
Miami messed up when they let Swayze retire.
Yeah. So
Swayze doing
how
the
do you
job up
feel
there.
about this? How do you feel about this? I seen another list. The first list I seen with my guy. Hold on. Let me bring it up. The first list I saw, my guy was number 3 on the list, like for the conference. Salters, right? He was number 3 on the list, right? I just saw a list the other day. Let me bring this up, dog. Let me bring this. I gotta find this, show y'all for y'all see. I'm not lying. Dog. Hold on, let me see if I find this. Dog, they had him number 11 on the list. Number 11 in the conference, dog. But I'm gonna say this. When I looked at all the numbers and how everything lined up, I couldn't say they were lying. I just didn't like what they were saying. Yeah.
Imagine this, right? You got Salter back there, and then you got your boy Seaton on the left
He
side
should be
that you can
one.
run behind. Come on, man. Come on.
Huh?
Come on, Salter running behind Seaton. Come on, bro. That's 40. That's an easy 40 yard.
I mean, look,
Easy.
I understand it. I understand it. But I'm just telling you what I seen, and I'm looking at the list. I'm like, how the hell? But when I looked at the list, I said, dang, I can't really be too mad because everything lined up.
Number 10, what, in the Big 12?
Then now he had a number 11, bro.
11 in the Big 12 or the whole college thing?
No, in the Big 12.
Oh, well, I'm not finna pay that no mind because I know that's far from the truth. I'm not even finna entertain that part of that. Y'all wait and see. If Schumer, I'm sorry, if the offensive coordinator play his cards right, all that talent he got over there, if he do it right, man, we're gonna have a crazy season.
Nah, you're right.
Man,
You're right. Now, all right. Now, this is what Promo was talking about right here. Promo was saying, Clutch Sports. All our guys here signed with Clutch Sports, right? That's LeBron now. So I'm gonna play this for y'all can hear what Promo been saying. Cause I was wondering, like with Salters, like will he try to sign with Young Money? Cause let's keep it a book. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. And we were just talking about these quarterbacks with no guaranteed money, all this kind of stuff. Y'all know who got guaranteed money this year? Y'all know who got guaranteed money? That boy Travis Hunter got a whole bunch of guaranteed money. Right? That boy Travis Hunter got a wife, and Travis Hunter got a whole bunch of guaranteed money. I'm trying to see. Travis,
and by the way, him
on.
getting a home is false. He haven't found him a house yet. He already put it out there.
Oh, for real? So he ain't bought no house yet?
Yeah. He ain't brought no house yet.
I thought that was kind of quick.
He's still looking. He's still looking.
But Lil Wayne hit a home run with his crew. And so I wonder if him and Coach Prime, like, y'all got to understand this. So Prime got a connection with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, he got to have some kind of sports program down there in Louisiana. These are the major states. Texas, Florida, Georgia, California, and Louisiana. And Pennsylvania got some fire too. I ain't gonna hold you. But Pennsylvania, and California, and Texas, and Florida, big as heck. Louisiana and Georgia, they small, but they got the same kind of talent to be so small. So what I'm saying is Coach Prime got Texas. Coach Prime got Luke down there with Florida. Because Luke got a little league team down there in Florida. Coach Prime had a little league team in Texas. Snoop got a little league team association in California. Who is it? Cam Newton got an association in Georgia. You know Cam Newton and Coach Prime got a relationship. You see what I'm doing right here. You following the footwork. Coach Prime
Yeah, I mean,
got a relationship with a person in every key state that does his
well,
football.
I'm hearing that there's a lot of kids from Snoop's high school program or whatever program he has are some of them are in pro sports.
Yeah, 48. He done put 48 of them in pro sports. 48.
So I wouldn't doubt that he's not having some type of agency that he got. I'm not sure if it's in his name, but I'm pretty sure he's trying to, benefit from that as well with having an agency.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's a co-founder or part of an investor in a particular agency, I'm pretty sure that he still got ties to them kids in other ways. By him being smart as he is and the things that he's doing now, I wouldn't put it past him that he doesn't have some type of agency. We just don't hear about it because it's just something he don't publicize.
Now, and who name you saying who might have one?
Snoop.
Oh yeah, and he might, cause Snoop do a lot of stuff. He got it like
he runs. I mean, the way he be moving, and I wouldn't be surprised that he wouldn't figure that part out. Well, man, I got 48 players. Why wouldn't I want to have them be an agent for them throughout their career? Put them up on game, give them a best chance to make sure that they keep their money and grow. He respects Prime too, so he getting some advice from Prime. Him and Prime got Prime phone number. So it's just like what you said about Lil Wayne. Mm-hmm.
Look, Lil Wayne got one. Luke ex-wife, they got a divorce now, but she was an agent. I remember she had a running back for Atlanta. He was the highest paid running back at one time. And I think he came through Luke program. I think. So Prime is connected with everybody, dog. This is what's so crazy. So, like they saying, our fan base is crashing out by these recruits and all that. Y'all heard what Kirby said. Kirby said they having to pay these boys $20,000, $10,000 a month, and they still flipping. So Prime is like, look, I'm not finna chase these boys for 2 years and a year. I'm gonna wait till it's really time to really sign, and I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna pull up then, and we're gonna see what's up. Yeah. I'm not finna pay y'all your whole senior year, then you flip and go to Florida State or you flip and go to Tennessee on me. I'm not gonna do that. Like, dog, did y'all see that graphic I put up last week? The top since the 2000s. Y'all listen to what I'm going to say now. Since the 2000s, Coach Prime, out of 25 players, Coach Prime got 8 of the top players that done came in to see you since 2000 to 2025. He got 8, bro. He only been here 2 years and a half, and he already got 8. And that's just counting the high school kids. If you count the guys that came through the portal, bro, like I don't even think Travis was on the list. I don't quote me on that, but Travis came through like with a transfer. If
No,
you put
he
all
held
these guys,
CU hostage. He held CU hostage for about a week or 2 week and a half, maybe. He held them.
yeah. But what I'm
That
saying,
commitment for about a week and a half.
but listen, what I'm saying on the list when they showing the guys that Prime brought in, they only showing high school guys that he done signed. Like, and he done signed 8 of the top out of high school, like the 4 stars and stuff. We done signed Jordan Seed.
Yeah.
Some of these guys that came, they ain't even throwing in the guy like the 5-star guy that just came from Florida State.
Well, you got to count at the time. You got to count McLean. You got to count him at the time.
Yeah, well, he came out of high school. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they only counting the guys that came out of high school. They ain't counting the guys that came through the portal. So if you was to put the guys that came through the portal on this list, Coach Prime probably done signed 20 out of the 25 highest ranked players, and he's only been here for 2 years and a half. Y'all listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. This man been here for 2 years, and he done outdone all them coaches combined. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely.
So we on the right track.
But
like,
I want to hit north side right quick with this. Well, I understand what you're saying, but man, we just got Preston Ashley, 4-star receiver. And then there's a commit coming out. There's a commit coming out from what's his name on the 2nd. And I believe is he a receiver too? What's the brother coming from? Cedrin Morgan. He's gonna announce. He's finna announce on the 2nd.
You talking about
which is Wednesday.
You talking about we got this cornerback right here. You said wide receiver, but you talking about this cornerback, Preston.
The cornerback. Yeah, I'm sorry, the cornerback. Preston.
Yeah.
Preston Ashley. I'm thinking about Morgan, the receiver.
Yeah, but dog, my thing is, if they didn't have Salters on the list, Salters was a 4-star too. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't have Shador on the list, Shador was a 4-star too. So them 2 players right there, they left off the list. So if they had all these dudes on the list, man, Coach Prime have outdone like 6 coaches in 2 years, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. All right, when I saw that, I had to take it. And he ain't doing home visits. Oh, y'all.
And he's not doing home visits. He's not even doing home visits.
Not doing home visits. He's been sick. This is 2nd time being sick. Like, where he kind of bedridden since he been at CU.
Oh, he's up he's up on his feet now, though. He with Little Snow. He been it's a little thing out there with him and Little Snow chilling.
I keep hitting the wrong button, dog. My bad. Jumping out the window. You with me, Warren?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm chopping up. So
here.
yeah, but he's on his feet right now. He's with Little Snow. There's a clip out there with him and Little Snow together. So he chilling. He on his feet. He ready.
I wonder, I saw him fishing with Travis. Was that old?
No, that was a new clip too. He was out there with Pac-Man Jones. So yeah, those are all recent clips. He's back on his feet. He's probably trying to get his weight up. He probably lost some weight. So he's probably trying to get his weight up before he really go on camera.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen that when he was on Pac-Man Jones, how he had them shirts and stuff on, them shades on, so he was trying to hide the weight loss.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is there anything? So with the pressing thing, going back to that, Do you think Preston gonna be the number one quarterback out of the Big 12 when it's all said and done?
You talking about Salter?
Yeah, dang, I said Preston. I'm thinking about the cornerback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salters.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, you think Salter's gonna be the number one quarterback in the Big 12?
2. I'm going as far as I'm gonna go max 3. Number one is gonna be a little. Number one is gonna be a little hard for me to give him number one. I
So who you
think
think gonna
I
beat
would
him
know.
out in
I
the
would
Big
know.
12?
I would know by game 3. I don't have a solid answer by game 3, but right now he's number 3 quarterback in Big 12 for me. The other one that's above him is Arizona State. It was somebody else I had. I can't remember. But it was a quarterback from Arizona State or Iowa State. It's either from Iowa. I think it's Iowa State that they have that quarterback coming back. Don't Iowa State have their quarterback coming back?
I think so. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
he
so.
coming back.
I think it's
And
Iowa State, that quarterback from Iowa State that they got up there. Because you say who's number 1 in the Big 12? Who's number 1 in the Big 12? You say he was number 11. Did they show you the number? Can you see the number 1? Or
hold on, let me try to
you
find
don't
that
have?
list,
If you don't
man.
have the article up, don't worry about it. It ain't that much trouble with it. We gonna go with that. But yeah, I right now I got number 3. I'm gonna go number 3. I'll put my name
Yeah, I
on that.
seen it.
I'll sign to
I'm
that.
talking about when I seen that jump, I was like, what? You know, I'm looking at it like, what?
I didn't know Smalls. You know what? Smalls was a 5-star, but he was
Yeah,
coming in as a defensive player. They switched him to tight end.
yeah, but he played both in high school. He played tight end and
Yeah,
defense end
yeah.
in high school.
Facts.
So this is what I'm gonna say. With the weapons that Salter has, with his running ability, I think he's gonna end up being the number 1 guy. If our line is like what we think they're gonna be, he should be the number 1 guy. Don't let our defense be like what we think it's gonna be. If our defense is nasty than what our defense was last year, that means we're gonna get the ball back a lot. When you get the ball back a lot, that means you get a lot of chances. They make it do what they do. So I don't know. I think he's gonna pull up some crazy numbers. And all right. Now I'm gonna say this for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about quick Q6 tomorrow. We're talking about Beasley and Q6 tomorrow. Y'all, I think Q6 is a hidden gem. We're gonna talk about him tomorrow, dog. All right. Oh, you back one?
My bad. I hit the wrong button there, Tiger. I was trying to pull up something else for you.
Dog,
Yeah.
I think Q6 gonna be that guy. I just look at his demeanor.
You ain't ready for Q6, Tiger. You're not ready for that monster, man. You're not ready for that.
I think
You're not ready for
Q6
that
is
Hellcat, bro. You ain't ready to ride that.
Q6
You
is
ain't ready to go on that.
special, dog.
Man, you ain't ready to go on that race with Q6. You're not ready for that, Tiger. Too much for you, bro. Too much, bro. That's that
Dog, hey,
YN. That's that YN and the Hellcat, bro.
dog, I'm gonna show yes, sir. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that I saw. And bro, when I tell you what I saw and the look on
Man,
everybody's
his highlights
face,
is crazy.
dog, I'm gonna just tell you the look on everybody else's face. Yeah, and y'all gonna see it. When I show y'all this, y'all gonna see it. Like we talking to other dudes that's good, and they looking at Q like, what the hell? What the hell? They looking like, man, how? But I'm gonna show y'all something real quick too, man. I'm gonna see if this quarterback ranking gonna pull up for y'all. See, I'm not lying. If it don't pull up the one I want, don't pull up. We'll move on. We will move on. But Give me a second. Give me a second to see if it's gonna pull up. Okay. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah. Ooh, I lied, bro. Hold on. Let me get it right. I lied to y'all, Warren. You know I don't like lying to y'all. Hold on. Let me pull it up for y'all can see for y'all self. All right. Y'all see it on the screen. All right.
Yeah, I can see it now. You
All
going
right.
through, you
So
scrolling right now. Yes, sir.
all right. So look at the bottom, dog. K Sauce is number 12. Right. But look at the stats they're using. 24. So that was that bad year he had. I think this year he got hurt. Now he was 56%. That don't look good. 1,800 yards, 5 touchdowns. 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Rushing yards, he almost had 600, 7 touchdowns. So if you add them touchdowns together, he had like 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. So that ain't bad, but he didn't play this whole season. Now that completion percentage is lower than what I wanted, but I heard somebody say a lot of his talent left out. A lot of his talent left, so he didn't have the dogs that he was used to having, right?
Yes, sir.
Noah, I just don't. You had T-Mac last year and you struggled. I don't think he's gonna do too good this year. So I already got sauces over him. The guy Daniel from Kansas. I think he can be good, but you look at him and Sauce are similar kind of guys, but I know he had a good cast around him, and that 57% ain't good. And that's a lot of interceptions, 12 interceptions. That ain't good. My man from Cincinnati, that's my old quarterback coach as the head coach over there, Scott Satterfield. Scott was a quarterback, he offensive coordinator. So he's most quarterbacks that play for him gonna have good numbers because he know how to walk them through it. The guy from Texas, I don't know nothing about this guy from Texas Tech. I don't know is he a new guy? Did he just come in through the transfer portal? I don't know nothing about this guy. Do you know anything about
Are
him?
you talking about the guy that we got from
Morton.
Texas Tech?
No, Morton, the quarterback for Texas Tech. They got him ranked number 8 on the
Oh,
list.
no, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm trying to wait till I get closer to the season to start looking into these other teams, start scouting the team. So I haven't went through that phase of my little thing yet. But right now I'm just going through the individual players that we just got and looking at their highlights. And in the back chat, you're gonna see Salter's highlights. When you see them highlights, man, you might be right, Matt, about him being number 1. I put it in the back chat. Them highlights, when you start to see this dude, Salter, that's a baller, bro. Salter a baller, bro. Yeah, we got to steal with that one.
Now, and see, I feel like that too. And with all these weapons we got, that's why I feel like he gonna really.
Yeah, he gonna open up that running game.
Really gonna show. Yeah,
man, he gonna help us with our running game.
Yeah, 100%.
Now that's
I'm
why I
looking at the
said
guy.
let him go run behind Seaton.
Now, let me say this right here. I'm looking at the guy, Jake, the guy that got in trouble at BYU. His numbers was straight, but he's still like 57%. Like you want to be like 63, 65%. So he still had a low percentage last year. So anyone like he would just light the world on fire.
No, he didn't have to. He didn't have to. The trenches, them guys was 25 to 28 years old, man.
Now
the line that he had up in front of him, that's who beat us. I look at the stats that he put up against us, man. he may had a total of 200 something yards, bro.
Well, I'm just saying this. I'm going back to this list, dog. I'm looking at this list.
And that's both running and passing. That's both running and passing, bro. So that line, them trenches was beating our ass, bro. No bucket. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at this list, dog. I don't think who in this conference has wide receivers like us.
Nobody. We receiver U. They call us receiver U.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now this is. I didn't see my man Devon play for Utah last year. I know he came in after that quarterback went down. Now this dude had 19 touchdown rushing, bro. You hear what I'm saying? What? 19 touchdown rush?
Who?
Oh, the quarterback
The
from
guy
Utah.
from Utah?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
well, he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing for Utah or for his high school, coming out of high school or something.
Well,
He had 19 touchdown rushing.
Now I see a New Mexico State on here, so maybe this guy was at New Mexico State last year. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I did because he came in. Yeah, I think they got him. Yeah. That's a whole different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. And so you right to do, but Iowa State, they got him ranked number 4 on here. And he's straight to me. He's straight to me. But I feel like they kind of disrespecting the quarterback for Kansas State. I feel like they kind of disrespecting him a little bit. Avery Johnson.
Well,
But if you look at this,
lost a lot. I think they probably lost a lot of players, and they didn't. I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave that alone for now. But he beat us, so I gotta play. I gotta give him. I gotta put some respect on his name.
Well, this is one thing I'm gonna say, and like I keep it a buck on this. I'm looking at these quarterbacks in this conference. I look at all their records. Like this is the 3rd ranked quarterback, and look at his completion percentage, 58. None of these. I don't think nobody on here, but maybe one guy cracked my man at TCU. He the only one cracked the 66. Everybody else in the 50s. TCU is the only one that kind of looked like a real, like 3,900 yards, 27 touchdowns.
Where was Salter's percentage? Where was Salter's percentage for Liberty?
Well, you breaking up on me.
I know he's hurt. But what was his percentage?
Wait, say that one more time.
What was Salter's percentage for Liberty?
Salter, he was down there too. He was down there. He was in the 50s. Yeah, 56. Yeah, and that's why I said that. Like, okay, Noah had a terrible season last year, and he was in 60s. He made it to the 60s. All these other quarterbacks, Salter, Daniels, like these boys ain't even in the 60s. Like the Cincinnati quarterback, he in the 60s. So you got about 4 Texas Tech quarterbacks in the 60s. But a lot of these dudes,
Alex Manny ain't hit the field. They call him a Heisman. He ain't even hit the field yet.
Hey, Spurrier ain't buying it, dog. Spurrier ain't buying it. Spurrier said,
and they got him Heisman already, man. I'm like, how you do that? Oh wow.
I got my man JR Boxing. What's going on, JR?
What up, Tiger? What up, Warren? What's good?
What's good, JR? How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm on this road. I would have pulled up earlier, Tiger, but I'm on this road. I'm driving through the low country in South Carolina. I ain't familiar with these roads. So I was like, let me get to where I'm familiar before I hop up on this stage, man, because it's dark out here. But nah, man,
I appreciate you for
hope
jumping
y'all
on, man.
blessed and good. Yeah.
Yeah, we just up here cooking.
I should have me a set schedule here coming up soon, y'all. Y'all bear with me. I got 10 weeks of training. After that, I should get me a set schedule. Even during the 10 weeks, I'm gonna have my set schedule during the 10 weeks. So every night I should be able to jump on around my 10. We're gonna see.
That.
Yeah. 10 or 6, we're
Yeah.
gonna see can we get something cracking.
Man, cook on Salter, man. That's what we talking. We cooking on Salter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
We
how
got
you
a
feel
little
about this
salt.
list,
We got a
JR?
little salt on our food. We season our food with a little salt. Sprinkle a little salt.
Get
Look
that
for that.
hypertension
Look
up,
for
huh?
that celebration. Yeah, look for that
Yeah.
celebration. That sprinkle, that salt sprinkler. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You guaranteed
So,
to get that a lot of times.
so how you feel? They got him ranked number 12 in the Big 12 as far as quarterbacks. Now, you know they did Shador like that, but Shador numbers look better than these other guys. They would just hate on Shador straight out. When I'm looking at Salter's numbers, his numbers, they in line. I can't say they just threw him down there. His numbers are in line.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the list subjective because not every quarterback was in the Big 12. Like you said, that dude that came from New Mexico State, Dampier, like
Yeah.
he cold on the ground, but if you look at his passing yards, like his passing yards is they mediocre. But he ran for almost 1,000 yards. So, it was a down year for Salt. We know what he could do, but it was a down year. So it ain't really much you can put on that. You just want him. You want him to be back in the form that he was in 2023 when they went undefeated in the regular season and then they lost that bowl game to Oregon. So that's the season you're looking for Salt to have. If Pat Sherman can put it together, which I think they will. I think they're gonna utilize his feet and get an offense a different dynamic for them to like really focus on. Because all of them quarterbacks that you listed, Big Tiger, they dual threat quarterbacks. Like the Big 12
That's what I'm
is
looking
a
at
lot of
then.
they're a lot of dual threat quarterbacks. Like the only one that's not really a dual threat like that is what's his name from
The
TCU?
dude
I
from
forget his
Texas Tech.
name.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech and the quarterback from TCU. Like they not really dual threats, but like the rest of them, the
Yeah.
quarterback from Cincinnati, he kind of dual threat. Like quarterback they
Mm-hmm.
got at Utah this year, he dual threat. Kansas State, he dual threat.
Yep.
Arizona State, he dual threat.
He
Iowa
do a
State,
threat. Yeah.
he'll dual threat. So a lot of them guys dual threat. So that's why you see them passing percentages, they not that high. For as much as they pass the
Yeah, because
ball
they
in the Big
throwing on the
12,
run.
because they throwing on the run. Like they ain't sitting back in that
Yep.
pocket like how Shador was sitting in the pocket. And that's how he got to that 74. Because he in the pocket throwing. But well, I mean, we'll see what it is, man. He
Yeah,
got a lot to prove,
I
man.
put
That's
I
what I'm
put
saying.
I put Salter's highlights in the back too. Uh,
Now,
Tiger.
huh? Ooh, that boy looking good now. I can't say he ain't like he getting comfortable throwing the ball. He getting a little, that was his first year as a starter. So this
Yeah.
year he should come back with a little bit
And,
more
and
confidence.
and Salter can throw the ball too. He can sit back there a little bit and throw the ball. He just not gonna stay down there too long. Now he get you a second read. If he don't find something, he gone.
Yeah, he gone. Yeah, he got a good deep ball. He
Yeah.
throw a good deep ball.
He
Like all
gone.
his highlights
He
are
out of there. He
excellent
out
deep
of there.
So
balls. So
do y'all
Yeah,
think
he out of there.
Sam Arizona State is gonna keep up the performance he did last year without Scatterbo?
yeah, I think so. And the reason I think so because the head coach, like he the play caller, the head coach, the play caller, and
Did y'all
so
hear me?
as nah, we ain't hear you one, but yeah,
Well,
I think
hold
he
No,
on.
gonna
I
keep
ain't
it
say no.
going since Scatterbo
I'm
gone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So y'all heard
coaching.
my
It's
question.
gonna
Y'all
be
heard my question.
coaching. It's gonna be coaching for most of those teams now. It's gonna come up to coaching. Whereas our talent, we got so much talent. If the OC play his cards right, man, it'd be hard to mess with our talent, man. You talking about let's just have Salter, for example. Let's throw Salter back there and Cam McHale back there at the same time. What?
Yeah.
and then
Now
and
tell me
then
this.
have one of
Uh,
them and then have one of them run up behind Seaton Hall. I mean Seaton, Jordan Seaton.
Tell me this right here. Have y'all seen Cam McHale? Like, I don't know how. When I'm looking at well-off video, I can't identify who he is.
Oh, I
Yeah, nah,
can.
he there. They got him in like
Yeah,
a
Is he a
different
little
session
short
he
though.
dude?
first. He first or second in that running.
Yeah, they got him in a different session.
Yeah.
Like
Who was
he
that guy
worked
that said first?
him
Terrell
Was
Timmons, you'll
that
see Terrell
first.
Timmons.
I don't know.
You'll see Mate
no,
that'll come in first, and then you'll see Cam McHale sometimes come in first on that running.
Yeah,
Now, as a receiver, there is some questions about his technique, and I think he'll get better as you go along. But you got to put him in there. His speed is just undeniable. I put
can
him.
y'all hear
I
me?
put him in that backfield a little bit. Let him
Hey,
do
one day they
some
were doing some
whatever take plays
gashes.
out coming out that backfield.
Hey, one day they were doing some gashes, and they was running back and forth. And I think Juju was beside him, and he took off. He was like first. I didn't know if that was Q6 or was that I don't know who that was. I thought it was Q6.
That might have been Q6. I know
yeah, it
that
might have been Q6. Yeah,
yeah, Juju is high on Q6. He loved Q6, bro. Q6 that guy.
No,
He him. I told you I don't want no y'all don't want none, y'all don't want to mess with that Hellcat, bro. That's a YN
no,
driving a Hellcat and
no,
making donuts. He making donuts. He doing donuts in the middle of the street, bro. Nothing but smoke. You ain't gonna see
no,
nothing but smoke before you see him come out of
no.
there.
His, his confidence on a whole different level.
Man, tell me about it.
Hey,
Well, I was
and
watching
see,
his highlights
I like what
yesterday,
Sabrina said
man.
right here. Hey, I like what Sabrina said right here. CU got the best wide receivers, dog. That's why I'm gonna give it to Salters. CU to me, who else y'all think got a receiving core that's close to us? Maybe Texas Tech. Who else?
Baylor. Baylor got some receivers too. They
You
got
think Baylor got
some.
some receivers? That's
Yeah,
your
they got
country, so
some.
you should know.
Now, whether they quarterback gonna get it to him or not, but they got some guys out there.
Now, honestly, last year that Baylor quarterback, it's the same guy, right?
Yeah,
To me, he made some great throws last year.
Yeah,
uh,
He made some Dan Marino kind of throws last year.
yeah,
I ain't finna
yeah.
go that far though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say, damn, Marino, you putting a lot on the Tiger. Come
I
on,
ain't
bro.
going damn
Come
Marino on you.
on,
Hey, I
dog.
ain't gonna let you. I
You
ain't
put
gonna
a
let you
Hall of
get that
Fame on
one
him, man. Come
over
on,
on
bro.
me. I ain't gonna
Nah,
let you
you see
get that one
that
over me,
pass
man.
on
Nah,
Elijah that
I can't
time in the
speak
corner of
Dan
the end
Marino,
zone.
bro.
I mean,
No
he
Dog, that
stood in
sir,
the
pass,
paint. He stood in the paint and
no
made some
sir,
throws.
Tiger.
I give you that, but damn, Marino, come on, dog.
No sir,
that
Tiger.
pass he threw to
No sir,
Hodges,
Tiger.
dog. I don't think there's no
No
defending
sir,
that pass,
Tiger. You
dog. Like,
stretching that. You glazed that one. You put some glaze on that one. For
dog,
real,
y'all
for real.
remember that dude's stats? Y'all remember that dude's stat for that game? Him and Shadua, they dueled that game. That was a duel.
I mean,
Man.
they were going back and forth. That's why I said he stood in the paint and he made some throws, but come on, dog. Marino, Tiger, come on, bro. You
Y'all remember
putting it
now?
on, man.
Uh, that's okay.
Remember,
Can you
Marino
picture
did never win
Salter?
nothing.
Can you picture Salter and Q6 in the backfield and do a wildcat?
Oh yeah,
It'd be litty.
that'd be nasty.
Yeah, it'd be litty.
Ooh, yeah, that part. Yeah, that part, JR. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be litty. I think they gotta, they gotta find ways to get guys like that the ball, like Cam Michael,
That's what I'm saying.
Q6. Just find, whatever you gotta do,
Now
you gotta
the
find a way to
onus
get them
is on
guys
the
the ball.
offensive coordinator now. The onus is
Yeah,
on the offensive coordinator. Now we got to see what Pat gonna have to come up with. You're gonna have to come up with something, Pat. I'm just letting you know, bro. I love what you did last year, but here you go.
yeah,
Here's your baby right here. See what you gonna do. I want to see what you gonna do, Pat. Show me what you gonna
Hey,
do with them players.
hey, so y'all ain't feeling my Dan Marino comment? Y'all know, like, come on, man, y'all ain't feeling that.
Nah,
yeah.
man.
That's wild, bro. Come on, dog.
Nah, man. You on the island by yourself, man. You on the island
That
by yourself with that
that's
one.
like calling Dallin Hayden like Barry Sanders or something like that. Like, bro, you putting on, bro.
Yeah, that was real.
Man, come
That
on.
was you was putting glaze not on a glaze, not on a regular donut. You putting glaze on something we don't even know.
Oh,
My
shit. Well,
kids say the
you
best. You tried to glaze. You thought I was a donut. You tried to glaze me. Shout out to Raquel. Shout out to Raquel. Yes,
I'm trying to
sir.
see. Should do it. Look, should do it was 25 for 41, 341 yards. Let me see what Buddy was. Buddy was 11 for 21. Dang, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, see what I'm
148
talking
yards, 2
about? See what I'm talking
touchdowns.
about? You see what I'm talking
What
about?
he had the same amount of touchdowns as Shador.
And one of them
That's
was on
because they was
Preston
running the
Hodge.
ball successfully. They was running the ball successfully in that game.
Nah,
They was
yeah,
getting
he
pretty good yardage on us. What
he
was the
threw for
run
two
game like?
touchdowns. I think the quarterback ran for one, and they got one on special teams.
Oh, so the
Yeah.
quarterback ran for a touchdown too.
Yeah, he ran for a touchdown. He threw for two, and they got one on special teams.
Oh, see, this might be why I said that, y'all. He's 6'4", 220. Guess what his number is?
Don't say what 10.
13.
He number 10.
13. He number
Man,
13 now.
man, he ain't
I
doing
see
nothing, bro.
13.
He ain't doing that.
Sawyer,
13, he ain't doing nothing, bro.
Robertson. Why he got number? Who else had number 13? Well, you name me an NFL quarterback had number 13.
Oh, Marino, get out of here, Tiger, man. Come on, bro. You gonna find any way to connect the dots. Chill out, bro.
He didn't fix that. You see how he did that, JR? He
No,
came out, he worked that out, didn't he, JR?
Yeah.
He tried to
I've been
he
telling
went to
y'all,
the lab
man.
with that one, JR. He went to the lab with that one. He had to go to the
Yeah.
lab for that one, bro.
Wildin',
Oh
bro.
man.
No. Think about it. Look, he didn't start the season off his start. He had to take his starting spot. So the other dude was starting, the dude that came from like Toledo. So he had to take him. So he ended up taking his spot, and he had 3,000-yard passing last year, 28 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So he
Yeah.
went 62%.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't
he wasn't
bad,
supposed to be
dog.
starting it. Because it
No,
was supposed to
he
be some
wasn't
other
doing no
guy.
jump. He wasn't doing
Whoever,
no
it was
Dan
some
Marino though. We ain't finna do that. Dan Marino throw
Yeah,
that he
nah,
was a dart. He was dart, bro. Dan Marino dart down the field all
that's what I'm
day,
saying.
every day.
but look,
They had some receivers, but if the quarterback can get it to him, that was the biggest thing. Like I was like, I don't know if that quarterback gonna be able to get it to him. Cause that one
hey,
guy, boy, he was burning Preston Hodge up. Every time I looked when we was watching that Baylor game, me and my old lady, I was like, this boy wide open, and he was getting open from the slot. Preston Hodge.
no,
But
Man,
now
none
that
of that.
one catch
Hey,
though, I'm saying
JR,
he put that
you
thing.
don't say that like that, man. Don't be
I
messing with
mean,
my
he
boy
did
Preston
Hey,
though.
Hard. That's my
He
man's,
did.
man.
Oh,
That's
he
my
but
man's,
did though,
JR.
bro.
it was a
That's my
combination
man's,
of two though.
JR. Don't start
It was a
nothing up here,
combination of
man. I
two.
ain't bothering you, JR.
No,
Nah, but that
he
dude Preston
threw it.
Fowler, he was like a track guy or something like that. He was fat. They say he
Yeah.
was like 4'2" or something like that. So
No,
he was getting by a lot of people.
yeah. Like that dude popped so many hamstrings at spring practice. They said he was tearing up hamstrings at spring practice.
Yeah.
So yeah, he fast now. And shout out to Coach Hayes, man, checking in. And see, he trying to throw shots at me too, talking about damn y'all. Now, when y'all see it next year, when y'all see it, say, damn, Tiger said it. Tigers, I didn't believe it. This joke out here looking like Dan Marino.
It ain't gonna come to truth. It ain't gonna just because you're speaking about it, ain't coming to truth, bro.
Yeah, that ain't
Leave
happening,
Dan
dog.
Marino out of this, man. Leave Dan Marino out of
Nah,
this. He didn't ask you this.
and look, he almost a carbon copy, dog. 6'4", 220, and he throw from the pocket.
Man, nah, I ain't buying that, dog.
When at number 13. Y'all see y'all now that I done said it. Now that I done said it. When y'all see him play next year, y'all gonna say, dang, Tiger said it.
Ain't nobody saying that, man. That man may not see the field, man. He may not be the starting
Hey,
QB. It might be somebody
man, you
else.
crazy, man. You crazy. Nah. Hey, let me show y'all this video. I've been wanting to show y'all this all night, man. Hold on now. I didn't know Ashton Genty was this athletic, dog. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, man. This is a little different right here. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. All right, can y'all see it? All right. Nah, this dude different, dog. He different.
Raiders running back Ashton Genty is going viral for his bounce during a camp he was holding. Raiders fans are freaking out, saying they never want to see him do something like this again. But Genty is not going to hurt himself. He actually did a ton of gymnastics as a kid, and he said it's what makes him so good at football because he is always able to regain his balance after getting hit by the defense.
Bro, I didn't know he could flip at that. Y'all knew he could do all that?
Nah, but I mean, I ain't surprised. Them dudes be some freak athletes, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't surprised. You got Miles Garrett out there doing windmills and stuff like that. Like you look at Miles Garrett, you wouldn't suspect that, man. But them dudes some freak
Yeah, I
athletes,
would
man.
think that. Yeah, I wouldn't think it at all. When he started doing that, I was like, it's different. And he did y'all cheat now.
Yeah, them cheat codes, man. That's why he ran for over 2,000. I mean, he got ain't a lot of people that's gonna be able to do that. So he one of them.
Now, JR, you a married man. Cause some people try to give my man some flack on this. So you tell me what you think right here. I like me and my homeboy Big Hurt, and a lot of my homeboys, we said this was a new wave. It was gonna be, and we ain't say what color. We was just saying it's gonna be a lot of athletes, marry a lot of athletes in college, and now you finna start having these super athletes. You saw what just happened with
Yeah,
Ron Harper and his son.
yeah.
And I don't know if y'all know about the girl that signed to Jordan, the first girl to sign the Jordan deal in high school. She at Rutgers right now. Her mom and dad played basketball, and the player from South Carolina, the guy that did the same thing Shador did, well, he actually did worse than Shador and still got drafted in the first round. You know, because he didn't want to go to Canada. And now I understand why he didn't want to go to Canada. He wanted to stay close to his boo thing. He didn't want to go all the way to Canada.
You wild, man.
No, you know how far that flight is from Canada, or if you in Baltimore, DC, that flight is a lot quicker than South Carolina than you coming from
Is that
Canada.
true? Yeah,
You gotta
that's
go through
true.
customs
I
and
give you
all that
that.
stuff. And she a baller. She ain't just no regular degular. Like she kissing
There you
trophies.
go. There you go, Tiger trolling again.
No, I'm not trolling, dog. I'm saying look. She got the headphones on. Like she got over 200,000 followers. So she setting it like she do broadcasting stuff like that. Like she's setting herself up to have a career, you know. So if they have a kid, their kid finna get genetic from both sides, and both of their parents finna push their kid. I mean, ain't that the goal right there?
Nah, that's just your Frankenstein way of getting athletes. That's all. You trying to create a Frankenstein.
Look,
But
if
that's how they.
you ask Ocho Cinco, that's how he said he went about
Yeah,
procreating. He said he was looking for women that was athletic. So
yeah. And think about it. The women that he dealt with, I ain't gonna say they weren't athletic, but like they ain't this woman right here. This woman, you see how tall this woman is? Look how tall
yeah,
this
well, she
woman
about
is.
6'4", 6'2", 6'4", probably. Oh,
Yeah,
nah,
look at
she got to be 6'4", cause he got to be at least 6'6". So she about 6'4".
that. Now she got some heels
Man,
on, so I don't know how much them heels helping her, but hey, that's what you want right there now.
yeah, so she probably 6'2". Heels on, yeah, she probably 6'2".
And I wonder is this the girl? I know there's one girl that went to South Carolina. She was dunking. I wonder if it's just the girl that was dunking. It was one girl. I mean, she was dunking like backwards dunks and stuff. I'm like, what? So I remember
Nah,
promo
I don't
sent
know.
me a video
I
of
don't
her.
know if this her. Yeah, I don't know if this her.
Yeah,
I think it was a
I
black.
don't think it's
I think
her.
it was a black chick. Yeah, I think it was a black young
No, no.
lady.
Well, it was a black girl, or she really, really, really light skinned that was dunking. I thought it was a white girl though.
Mm,
I thought it was a white girl. I think that when promo sent me promo like that. You see no girl dunking? I was like, nah. He sent me that video. I was like, what? When she dunked backwards that time, like at the warm up, now they be warming up. She dunked
yeah.
backwards. I was like,
When
I
they
know a lot of my homeboys can dunk backwards.
no side, wasn't Clemson supposed to be running the last year and they didn't run anything last year?
Who, Clemson?
I don't know.
Nah,
Maybe I clipped. Yeah, they were supposed to be running something last year at the beginning. He
Man,
got
Clemson
Clemson
got
running the
they got
ACC.
they
Yeah,
got clipped by
no,
Georgia. I mean, they made a comeback at the end, but
come back way too late.
oh yeah,
It was way too late. They tried to come back way too late for all of that.
yeah. And Georgia put them boys on life support at the first game of the season.
Yeah, they took Georgia Tech.
Nah, I think they
Um,
got in. Nah, they got in because they beat SMU in the ACC championship. Clemson got in the college football playoff, but I want to
oh,
say
they
they lost to
did.
maybe Penn
Okay, my
State or something like
bad. My
that. Yeah,
bad. I stand corrected. Northside.
yeah, they got in there because they
Yeah, they
wound up
got in
beating
there.
SMU.
But my thing is the quarterback. The quarterback for Clemson is he's kind of like a Salters kind of like guy. Like he can throw it, but he like to run.
Nah, he kind of like he
Why?
remind me of JJ McCarthy. Like he got that same like you know what I'm saying. He don't throw the ball all that many times in the game. And if they need to pick up like a keeper now, he gonna run for it. Oh,
But I got a
like
question
That's
for
who I
you,
feel like
Jr.
Salters
and I
is.
can't see no NFL team taking a chance on that. Yeah.
No, but that's what they saying. A lot of these NFL teams won't now. They want these running quarterbacks. I mean, that was the narrative why Shador fell. You let them tell it. And a lot of
I got a
a
question
lot
for
of running
you,
quarterbacks
Jr.
went. Milrose went. Hold let me make this point. Milrose went, and then what's my man Dylan went in front of him. Cam went. Like all them. The only guy that even Dart got a little wiggle. You wouldn't think
It
there was
don't sound
a
like they're
heavy
happy with
running back
Darden.
draft.
The New York Giants don't seem to be happy with that pick.
Yeah,
At
everybody
least
knew that
that's
was
the
messed
rumors
up pick.
that's flying around.
I knew that was messed up pick.
But this is just a side note, Jr. Canelo, Terrence Crawford, man. What you gonna do about that, bro?
I think JR went through a little bad area.
Oh, okay.
Now I just saw a picture the other day with 4 guys that were undefeated: Floyd Mayweather, Crawford. Another guy was like 23-0, and there's another guy like I think 30 something. One light skinned dude. I didn't. Tank got beat.
Tank haven't been beat. Oh, you know what? He got a draw.
Got a draw.
No. He won he didn't win convincingly, right? His last fight, Roach. He got another. Did he beat Roach? Did he end up beating Roach, or was it a draw? Somebody in the chat may know that. But no, I don't think Tank lost either.
Okay. Well, I seen 4
But
guys on there, and
they got that fight
Tank.
coming up too. Your boy Tank.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
it
I
seemed
don't.
like you're a Canelo man.
Nah,
You riding
nah.
out on
It's
Canelo.
Nah, man. I don't think it's about me. With like Roy Jones was my guy way back in the day, and
Oh, you just
I
gave up
even like
boxing
watching.
after that, huh?
Yeah, well, I like watching Roy Jones more than I like watching Tyson sometimes. Like I just like how Roy Jones, like
Oh,
you gonna
who
get your money
didn't?
worth.
You know, Roy
Watch Roy.
Jones was the showstopper. He is the showstopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my thing about it, like, shit, like every time I start liking a fighter, they end up getting beat. And I like the other dude though, but he ain't really like your kind of fighter. But Jones or whatever, James Jones, Bones. I like him.
Oh
He
man,
just
Tyson knocked his ass out. Excuse my language.
who
Tyson, you
knocked
talking
him
about
out?
Bone Crusher? You talking about Bone Crusher?
No. I'm talking about the dude, the MMA fighter.
James.
Ain't never got beat. Yeah.
Okay. You talking about somebody else? Because
John Jones.
Bone Crusher was his first name was James. So when you said James, I said you must be talking about
No,
my bad.
John Jones. John Jones. The one the MMA fighter that 6'3", 6'4". Dude, he
The
ain't been
black
beat
guy, bald
since he
head
been
dude.
fight.
He retired now, ain't he?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh
He keep
yeah.
trying to fight somebody
The
right
one
now. He trying to fight
that got
somebody.
in the ring with the YouTuber.
Hey, we got JR back on the screen. Nah,
Somebody
he ain't
walking?
fought. JR, do you know anything about
Was
Bones Jones?
John Bones Jones? That boy
He
cold
still
blooded,
fight.
man.
Yeah, he's still fighting, right? Yeah, he's still fighting, right?
Yeah, he still fight. He ain't retired yet.
Oh, okay. I'm
He
talking
haven't
about
fought in a
somebody else
while
then.
though. Yeah, he haven't fought in a while, but he not
He
officially
be having
retired though.
like drug addiction stuff. Like he keep getting
Yeah,
like
he got caught up on some
issues for like,
cocaine.
yeah.
Yeah, you talking about the same fighter that fought the TV YouTuber. What's his name?
TV YouTuber. You talking about the white dude?
Yeah. Didn't he fight him?
That
Going,
Nah, he didn't fight
nah,
was it
Okay.
Jake Paul? Nah, he didn't fight him.
Okay, it was
nah.
somebody else that I'm thinking about. But my question before you got disconnected, Canelo and Terrence Crawford, bro.
Bro.
Three
I'm
times, three times, three times undisputed, bro.
one, let me say,
I'm going Crawford. Go ahead.
I'm thinking about dipping in my savings just to go to that fight when they put them tickets on sale on the 19th. Cause I already know the ticket price is gonna be out the chain, Warren. But
Yes, sir.
that's gonna be hands down the fight of the year. But I gotta put that fight up there with probably like Floyd and Pacquiao, bro. Like, the anticipation for Floyd and Pacquiao was building for like 5 years. Like, are they gonna fight
Yes,
early?
sir.
And then they finally did it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then Floyd handled Pacquiao so badly, everybody's like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think
Yeah.
for this one, because it's like, all right, who else? You know what I'm saying? Who else is Canelo gonna fight?
So,
Other
now,
Well,
than
he better stay out of what's
JR.
name's way. That's for sure.
If I was you, JR, I put everything, the hotel, the ticket, the flight, all that stuff, and show my old lady, like, look, this is how much it's gonna cost me to go to this flight. Let me take half of this money and let me just bet on this fight.
let me bet on
Let me
it.
just bet
Yeah.
on.
Look,
Yeah,
we can
'cause now
spend
I'm saying,
15. We can spend 15 and have a
yeah,
good time in Vegas, or I could take 7 and just bet it. Try to flip it.
yeah.
That's a good idea. I don't know if she's gonna go for it, but she's sitting right next to me. She
Man,
looking like, yeah, okay. But
but
Man.
that's what I do. Like, I'm gonna
And,
tell you, I got some Florida State season tickets one time. And I got tired of going all them games. It was too many games. It was hot some days. Like, and that was the time when Florida State with Willie Taggart when they were losing. So I was just like, man, I should have took this money. I should have took just half of this money and put it into my little betting account and just bet it. Cause it felt like a chore after a while going to all them games instead of me enjoying to go to the game. I feel like I
I
lost
don't know.
money.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would rather go see this because this will only be you ain't gonna get a fight like this
yeah,
for a long time. And this
yeah.
is like that. This is like that Hearns Hagler. This is like that
Yeah, I feel you.
Sugar
It's one
Ray
of the
Leonard
classics.
Duran. That's like
Yeah.
that Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, bro. That's history, bro. To be able to tell your kids that, shoot.
Yeah, because I
No,
mean, I
Got to
don't
now.
see, they try to make every fight a trilogy, you know what I'm saying? Like how they did Canelo and Triple G and stuff like that. But I don't think Bud going for that. I think Bud gonna get in there. He gonna put work on Canelo, and then he gonna be like, "What I need to fight him for? Like, what's the reason of me doubling back to fight Canelo? I put the work in on him." So if you ask me, way early prediction for it, I got Bud. I don't think Bud gonna knock him out, but I think Bud gonna just outclass him.
I don't know,
And
man.
I don't think Canelo gonna.
Bud be putting it on him, bro.
I know, but I don't think he gonna knock him out though, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta look into the
I
terms.
got it
Because
50-50. I got
yeah,
50-50. Only
I don't know
because he
what like
jumping up two weight classes.
I don't know what the rehydration clause. Like I don't know if they got any of that. I haven't like looked into the
Well, they
terms of the
changed the
fight like
ring
that
on
yet.
him. They changed the ring on him to 18 by 18,
See,
meaning
and
that
make it a
so that what's the name got a you know, but that ain't gonna work.
yeah.
And
So
even if he, he's known for doing peds,
yeah,
you know, I don't think any of that's gonna work for him.
yeah.
Bud is a totally different breed,
But
bro.
exactly, bro. Because obviously Canelo the A side, so Bud gonna have to make all the concessions. But at the end of the day, I think Bud just like, nah, bro. I just think he want to stamp his name as I'm one of the greatest fighters ever, and this
Yeah,
fight right here gonna put it there for sure.
If he win
yeah,
this, where
yeah,
you
yeah.
got him? Where you got him? You got it. I almost got to start talking about him being a little bit above your boy, uh,
But
uh,
money, but Floyd,
Money. Yeah, Money
yeah,
Mayweather.
yeah,
Yeah, cause like Floyd Mayweather, when
Mayweather ain't gonna
you
like
look at
that
his
too
big
much.
fights,
You know how he is. He
when
got an ego that's out of this world.
yeah,
So
he got
he
big
gonna
old
be.
ego. Yeah.
yeah.
Now
But nah, yeah, I'm ready for that fight though. I can't wait.
the thing about Floyd, like Floyd fights, who was besides the Pacquiao, and they draw that out too long. Like Pacquiao was past his prime now.
Yeah,
Like
I
what
think that
what
was a
other
little.
fight
I
was
think
was
that
a
was a. And they got that fight right. Uh, Tiger. They got that fight the day after the Georgia Tech game. So Friday night we
oh
got
for
Georgia
real?
Tech, and then Saturday we got the Crawford and so that's gonna be a hot weekend to be doing some content or doing some live, doing some shows or watch a watch party.
Yeah,
Just to
that's
let you
gonna be
know.
lit. It's gonna be lit,
Yeah.
man. It's gonna be
Kevin
lit.
Kevin said his partner put 10K on Spence, and Bud hurt his feelings. Harold called my homeboy Big Hurt called me talking some man. He had to be on steroids, man. He ain't never hit that hard, man. He's knocking meat chunks out of his face. I like, dog. Nah, I said I ain't been following him like that, but the fights I seen, this is how he fight.
That's how he
That's
fight.
how he
That's how he
fight,
fight.
man.
Yeah.
That's how he fight.
That's the yeah. You talking about a
Boy,
man with an boxing IQ that's just out of this world, bro. You
Yeah,
over there playing checkers, he over there playing chess with you.
now,
yeah.
now
But
this
And he got
do
mean
y'all
streak
feel the
too.
same way?
Don't get it twisted. He got a mean streak too. He'll stand in the pocket with you. Don't think
Now,
he won't.
do y'all feel the same way? Cause y'all are true boxing fans. Like when I look at like how some people say, they said, man, a regular person off the street, if he fight a boxer, I don't know who it was, they were showing Aaron Donald and they were showing some fighter, and they was like, man, Aaron Donald get tore up if he try to fight this fighter. And they were showing Aaron Donald was like 294, muscle up, and the fighter was like a 140-pound fighter. And I'm like, I understand boxers know how to box and they know how to hit different, all that kind of stuff. But in a street fight with a 290-pound man, it could get different if he grab you. Well, as soon as he grab you, it's different.
Yeah,
Like,
the boxing thing go out. If you street
yeah,
fighting, that
yeah.
goes out.
Yeah,
That ain't even in play.
yeah. You just fighting to
No,
yeah,
survive on the
you ain't.
street. Yeah,
You just fighting right
real talk.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, you. Yeah, that's a totally different animal.
Yeah.
And y'all help me understand this,
That's
because
like
when I'm
apples and
thinking about it,
oranges.
but help me understand this, because when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, but look at all these different weight classes you got. Like, you got so many weight classes. So they in boxing, they saying, okay, this guy that weigh 130 pounds can't beat this guy that weigh 170 pounds. Because they won't let them fight each other.
Well, you gotta um Roy Jones was one of those boxers that moved up and fight in different weight classes until somebody beat him. Hearns was another guy. Sugar Ray Leonard was another guy that moved up. Certain fighters that could do that. Terrence Crawford falls in that category where he's able to translate in multiple weight classes, because he came from 135.
Yeah, he
So
came
did
from
Canelo.
135. Yeah.
Canelo was at 130. I think Canelo was at 140 or 135. He started off at 135 too. So Canelo
Yeah.
moved his
So,
way up there too.
Yeah,
but
he
so
went
hold
up
on, how
5
y'all
weight classes.
help me understand this right here? From 140 pounds to 180 pounds, by how many weight classes is that?
So
That's
you
at
got
least
140,
that's like
147,
four. That's like four.
154. And then after 154, you got 160. After 160, 168.
So it's
And
about
then
four.
yeah, it's about 4, maybe 5.
Oh, I'm
So
Forty,
where
sorry.
does
You said
heavyweight
47,
180. I'm
start
thinking
at?
about one.
54,
I stopped at 168. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's just
50,
five. Yeah, it's five.
68.
It's five because you got the 175.
Yeah.
So where does
Yeah,
heavyweight
so
start? What weight? 200 pounds?
it's 6 weight classes. Yeah. They two, yeah,
Yeah,
200,
so
200 up.
one, I think
All
175 is
right.
the super middleweight. I think 175 is super middleweight.
Super middle.
Anything
Yeah.
after that is heavyweight.
Yeah,
So
once you
hold
get to
on now.
200, yeah. Well, you got
So
cruiserweight.
from a,
Yeah,
so
I
hold
forgot
on
about
now.
that too.
From 100 pounds to 200 pounds, you got 8 different classes. But once you get
Yeah.
past 200, now all gas, no brakes. That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, because look, you remember when Deontay Wilder was fighting old buddy the Gypsy King, and
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
that was a
dude,
mismatch.
yeah, that dude was like 50 pounds heavier than Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was like 210. That dude was like 260, 270.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
And
yeah.
when
even
he
with Mike
hydrated,
Tyson.
he probably came out at 290 when he
Yeah.
hydrate.
So
Yeah.
Wilder didn't
So
stand a
And so
chance on
you
weight
notice he
alone.
used
Yeah.
the tactic. He would lean his body
Yep.
on Wilder the whole fight, letting him hold that weight up. He had
yeah.
to not only box, but he had to hold that weight up too.
Uh,
Yeah.
you know what that fight felt like watching that fight? That fight felt like when I watched Tyson fight Lennox Lewis. It was like he
Yeah.
too big for you.
Too big. Yeah. Lennox was too big for him.
Yeah, it was the same kind of way when I seen John Jones fight against what's my guy, man,
He freeze up on me.
all right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black dude out of Tennessee. He would pick people up and slam them. He'll do the little howl like a werewolf. What my man name? Rampage. Rampage.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
When Rampage and Mike Evans fought Jones, it was just he was too long for him. He was too big.
Too big. Yeah. He was too skilled for him too. John Jones like real skill. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
that true.
like
Yeah,
he
he
was
one of
real
the most
skilled.
skilled cats I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like see him and Floyd Mayweather in that same skill class. And so, all right, they were talking about this the other day. What's going on, little bucket? They was talking about this the other day on Gilbert Arenas show. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. They were saying the dude Cooper Flag. Well, the guy that always with a crown on his head. They were saying the dude Cooper Flag that got just first overall pick that came from Duke. He was saying he was kind of like Christian Laettner or Humphreys. And King Martin was like, man, you crazy. This dude ain't nothing like no damn Christian Lake no Humphrey. He way more athletic than him.
Way more athletic.
And
That's crazy, man.
yeah, dog. Yeah.
Christian
And,
Laettner?
and
Damn, that's
yeah,
crazy, bro.
yeah, they were
What's
like,
up
man,
with it,
that
dog?
dude, what's going on, Bucky? They were
Yeah,
like, man,
but
Chris Lake could barely jump over a towel. He was like, man, he could barely jump over a shoebox, man. Come on, man. They start getting into a back and forth about what's a generational talent. So in y'all eyes, like I understand LeBron is a generational talent, but I don't look at Steph Curry as a generational talent. Like I didn't look at Floyd Mayweather as a generational talent, but they said he was at 13. Now Mike Tyson at 13 looked like a grown man. Floyd Mayweather at 13 didn't look like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
LeBron James at 13 looked like a grown man. Like Wilt Chamberlain, all them boys, they look like grown men. So that's how I looked at it. Like you had to be
I dis-
physically gifted beyond a normal, like you almost a superhero.
I
Yeah.
disagree with that take on Mayweather. Mayweather, he changed how fighters got paid. So I'll have to put him in that generational talent thing, bro.
But
Mayweather
I
that's
don't
changed it.
more
know.
mental. That's more mental.
It got messed up after Mayweather because once Mayweather started getting that money, he started putting them up on game.
Yeah, cause
So
that
how
but
to get paid.
that was more
But that's
marketing
more
though.
mental. Yeah.
Yeah. That was more how you know what I'm saying? Cause when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he was fighting for pennies, but he wasn't getting money like when he was Money May. Cause he
Right,
figured out the
right.
formula. Like, hey, either they gonna watch me, they gonna watch these pay-per-view buys whether I win or lose, but more people want to see me lose. So let me be, you know what I'm saying, Money May. Let me be braggadocious. Let me show off all my cars, my chains, all of my women and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then people like, oh, I can't stand this dude. I hope he lose. But when he was
Yeah.
Pretty
But I
Boy
think that's
Floyd, everybody was rooting for him. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd,
Yeah, that is true. And I think but he also went through that thing in the Olympics too, where he lost, and everybody
yeah,
thought they
yeah.
cheated him. So,
Everybody,
but there's a
yeah.
whole bunch of fighters went through that. Didn't Roy Jones go through that too?
Roy Jones,
yeah.
Keyshawn
Or
Davis. It's a few. Keyshawn Davis, the most recent
yeah.
that I follow. I like Keyshawn Davis, but he be tripping sometimes. But I follow him
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But this is what I say about a generational talent. I'm warning. You follow me on this. Like if I
Okay.
play the 13-year-old LeBron James in basketball, he's gonna beat me. If I box the 13-year-old Mike Tyson, he probably gonna knock me out. But if I fight
Yeah.
the 13-year-old Floyd, I got a chance, bro. Cause he's like 100
Nah,
pounds.
he may give you that work too though. I don't know.
I
Man,
mean,
Floyd and
I'm gonna say it
13-year-old
right
will
now.
knock you out right now.
Floyd
dog.
probably would have gave me that work at
But
13. For
but
real.
dog, just think
Yeah.
about it. But just think about it at 13,
Yeah.
how small he is at
He was
13,
in
though,
the gym.
dog.
He was in the gym at that time.
It
You
don't
But he
matter
forget
was
how
about it. His
he
small
was
father
you
was
active
boxing
though.
too,
Yeah,
bro.
he
it
was
don't matter how
active
Don't
though.
forget
small you
about his
is about
father,
them
bro.
No,
them
it do
punches
matter how small
connecting.
you is, dog. It do matter. Cause think about it. Sometimes some little dudes can't knock each other out. They fight
I
the
mean
whole
that's
time because
true.
they don't got enough
Yeah.
power to knock each other out. When
I
you
see what you're
start
saying
fighting
from a
a
weight
heavyweight,
standpoint. Yeah.
yeah, you
No,
only got to
see,
hit
you
him
got to
one or
Right.
two
understand.
times.
You got to
Size don't
understand.
matter in boxing.
Mayweather Senior was his father, so you
Yeah.
know he was getting them game.
Floyd was
Yeah,
technical though.
all right. Well, let me change it. They take me out of the equation. If you like Ron Artest, he talked about when they played against LeBron, when it was him and Michael Jordan, all them in there, and they played against LeBron. He was like he couldn't stop LeBron. He was in the NBA. He was like, I had to really grab LeBron because if I didn't, he was gonna score. He was like, I had to actually treat him like I'm gonna treat Barkley or somebody. And
What's up, Ty? What's up, y'all?
Yo, he
if they
froze.
go against LeBron,
You froze, Tiger.
That means he don't want he try to put out that garbage, so they ain't got technical on him.
All right,
Like that
all
Dan
right, here
Marino
we go.
thing, he put out that
Yeah,
Dan Marino thing. He
y'all
get
gonna
he
see.
get
Y'all gonna
froze
see.
up, you know
But,
what I'm
but
saying?
hold on, I think I added the new people to the stage. But so here we go right here. If LeBron play against an NBA player at 13, it's a chance he can win, but more likely they're gonna beat him. But he gonna give him a better run than a normal 13-year-old. Can y'all go with me on that, right?
Yeah, the nigga was like
Yeah,
6 feet.
I agree. I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Braun
Now
was
Mike
what,
Tyson.
6'4" at 13 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
jumping out the gym.
Now, now
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson at 13, if he fight another pro boxer, like they said, if he was to fight Mike Tyson at 13 and Floyd Mayweather at 13, if they fight each other, I think Mike Tyson's gonna win.
But Floyd Mayweather was fighting high competition when he was a young nigga.
But
Yeah.
let's keep it but let's keep it on the same thing. Like who y'all think would have a chance of beating a professional boxer, Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather at 13?
Mike
Floyd. Mike.
Mike Tyson before my
He's
time, so
bigger.
I wouldn't really know.
Yeah,
So
see,
Mike
like
Tyson
when Mike Tyson was in high
got with
school,
Cuss. He got with Cuss at 16. So I'm gonna go with Mayweather.
You get red?
Bro, Mayweather was
but,
that nigga, bro.
but
Give
see,
me,
this
give me
this is what I'm
Tyson.
Yeah,
I
saying.
see
I
what
have
you're
to go
saying,
with
Big Tiger. Give
Mayweather.
me Tyson.
Floyd
This is
never
what I'm saying.
lost.
Like
Mike Tyson had.
but this is what you're saying. Mike Tyson fought against people way bigger than him. Floyd ain't never fought against nobody bigger than him.
Canelo was bigger than
Like
him.
not on 20 pounds, 30 pounds bigger than him.
You shit me, Canelo big in the bitch.
Yeah, Canelo was big, but they put that weight clause in there where Canelo couldn't get overweight. He
Yeah,
had to stay at like 150. I think they capped it at like 153 or something like that. Like he had to be under
Really?
154.
It
Yeah,
was
they put a
it
weight
was
clause in there.
a night size difference, but when you looked at both of them, it looked like it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It looked out of
Yeah,
world.
he
Like
was
Canelo looked
bigger.
bigger than that
Yeah,
nigga.
dog. But when you look at who Mike
because
Tyson lost
Floyd was
to,
he stayed at his regular 147.
yeah, Mike Tyson against Lennox Lewis, that was a way bigger like difference in size and weight.
So, do you think Mike Tyson fought better competition than Floyd?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know about that because Mike Tyson he fought some dudes. I mean, he fought some good dudes, but they was on the back end of their career.
But he
So
did. But
Who?
like Hearns and
Tyson.
all them when he was what's the dude that beat up Ali? The dude that
Larry
beat
Holmes.
Holmes?
Ali and
Larry
somebody
Holmes.
beat Ali. Yeah,
You talking
Larry
about
Holmes.
Larry
Yeah,
Holmes?
like yeah. Like see when he caught Larry Holmes on the back end of his career.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he was.
Larry Holmes was still hitting. Aaron Holmes was still knocking people out, bro.
Yeah, but he was old.
I mean, he fought
Really?
Ali though, so he was old. Like he
Been through. When Holmes fought Ali, Muhammad Ali was old. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
So it was almost like the same thing over again. Like
Yeah.
the
That
young
nigga
guy going against
Floyd,
the old head.
that nigga Floyd fought young niggas and niggas his age that was still in their prime.
But all right, who did he fight that was in a prime the same
Yeah.
time he was in his prime?
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao.
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't
No, he
in,
Pacquiao
didn't.
wasn't in
was
his
No, he
old.
prime.
didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Wasn't in his prime.
Manny
No.
Pacquiao wasn't his prime. He
No, he
won
wasn't,
three.
dog.
No,
He
he
won three
wasn't.
That
fights
No, he
fight was like
before
wasn't.
Manny.
No,
5
Wasn't
he
in
years
his
wasn't.
too late.
prime, bro.
No way and Manny
That,
Pacquiao was out of the prime.
Bro,
that
he
fight was like
won.
5 years too
And
late.
I think Manny Pacquiao went to stretch with a couple of fights before he fought Floyd.
Nigga, he won 3 fights before him.
He had already lost some fights before he fought Floyd.
Yep.
So again, who was the guy that Floyd fought that was in his prime when Floyd was in his prime?
It was What's that guy?
Uh,
What's that promoter's name? What's that promoter's
uh,
name? Mexican guy, Spanish.
And he fought
You talking about
Miguel Cotto. He fought
the
Cotto.
No, no, no,
Shane.
no, no,
golden
no,
boy,
no,
the
no.
golden boy. You talking about the golden boy?
Yeah.
Oh, De La Hoya. Yeah.
Oh, De La
Yep,
Hoya.
De La Hoya.
Come on, man. Y'all the
Yep.
boxing fans. How I know this? And y'all the boxing fans. What?
Mosley too.
What about Victor Ortiz?
Mosley. Yep. I
Victor
give
Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz too.
Yeah.
Now, if Floyd didn't go to jail, I think we'd have got better fights. But when he went to jail, that kind of threw off everybody's time frame.
Boy, he didn't go to jail for that long. You mean Tyson?
No, both of them went to jail.
Floyd, I think Floyd only went for like 90 days. It wasn't that
Pretty
It
long.
much.
threw him off,
Pretty much.
but
You think so?
it threw him off. Like, I mean, he had to come back and get back in the fighting shape and all this kind of stuff, and so he didn't keep hitting the bangles. You know.
Was Shane Mosley in his prime or no?
Yeah.
Now that was a good fight. That was a good fight. Him and Mosley.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you now.
Mosley was a little older though.
Yo,
Shane
nah,
Mosley was
Yeah, a little
going
bit.
into.
he got Shane. He got Shane when Shane was like 38 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane was over the hill. Shane was
See,
over
there
the
we
hill.
go.
But this is what I do want to say. Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer to ever walk this planet. I want to say that first and foremost. He's
don't
the
think he-
greatest
I ain't gonna say
boxer that ever walked this planet.
Wow.
I don't think he
And
better
then-
than Tank.
Who?
Tank.
Who?
Floyd was
Who?
better than Tank when he was 10 years old, bro.
Nah.
I
No,
don't think so.
No, come on, man. I know we ain't
Sugar Ray
comparing
Robinson.
Tank and Floyd.
hold
Are
up.
we really doing this?
When
Nah.
Floyd was who on this stage know who Canelo Whitaker is?
I do.
I know Cornell.
When Floyd was 13 years old, he was Canelo Whitaker's sparring partner, bro. Canelo Whitaker's
I got you.
Canelo Whitaker's
Nah.
an all-time great. Rumor
Yeah,
has
for
it
sure.
Floyd was beating the brakes off of Canelo Whitaker on a nightly basis.
Dog. My greatest of all time is
never
Sugar
fought
Ray
them.
Robinson, dog.
He couldn't have fought because Floyd was a young boy at the time. And then Sugar Ray Robinson, he was fighting every other weekend, but he was fighting like plumbers, the milkman, the mailman. Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought more Hall of Fame fighters. Listen to what I'm saying. Not champions. More Hall of Fame fighters than any fighter ever in existence.
I got you, but he caught a lot of them on the back end though.
The only one he caught on the back end was Shane Mosley. Everybody else was still champions.
Caught Pacquiao on the back end.
Manny Pacquiao was a champion.
He called back. He got Manny Pacquiao, Mosley.
Hold up. Manny Pacquiao fought. Manny Pacquiao turned down a contract twice. He didn't want to do the drug testing, and then he didn't like the purse split. That was Manny Pacquiao fault. That wasn't a Floyd problem. Floyd then tried to make
I'm
that
not
fight.
saying it's
But
not about a fault there. I'm just saying, but he did catch it. He did catch that fight late.
But still in all, Manny was a champion at the time that they fought. That's not Floyd fought when he get him when he get him. He get him when he get him and knock him down. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was a 7-time defending world champion at 154 pounds.
Canelo was a young nigga too.
Canelo was 23 years old when they fought. Canelo was 23 years old. You know how old Floyd was? 37. He was 37 years old with
Still
two bad
throwing
hands.
them hoes.
Right, but you have to understand that he handpicked. So let me say this.
He handpicked.
When Money Mayweather came into effect, he started fighting Mexican fighters because they fight a certain style that favor his style.
That's not true. That's
If
not
you
true.
look, if you,
That's not true.
okay,
He
all
knocked out
right.
He knocked out Ricky
countries.
I'm not going.
Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton was from England. He knocked out Ricky Hatton, who was a younger, great champion. He also beat up Miguel Cotto from Puerto Rico, a small island, who was in his prime.
Spanish fighters.
You know, I actually fuck like not trying to go off topic.
Miguel Cotto's a Hall of Famer. He's not no chump.
I'm not saying he's not, but he's a flat-footed fighter.
Not trying to go off topic, but I fuck with Bud, but dead ass got money on Canelo, like whooping this nigga.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, let's
Boy,
be for real.
no, dog.
That's
Yeah,
look,
for real?
yo,
Bro,
Tiger.
Canelo fight like a nigga, bro. Like that, bro. He
Hold up,
really got the nigga.
Boy.
Canelo, for real,
Yeah,
Canelo
Bud
walk,
do too.
but Canelo
No,
walk.
Bucket, I'm
I ain't saying he
disappointed in you,
don't,
bro. I'm
but
It,
I
it's
feel
disappointed,
weight
like
Bucket.
class for a reason.
people get it misconstrued off what he did to Earl Spence. It's like
Yes,
he think he
yes,
can do it to every nigga. Nah,
yes,
nigga,
yes.
that ain't
What are
that,
you
bro.
talking about? He did it to
It's weight.
everybody he faced.
No, he did
Yeah,
not. His
he
last,
He
have
did it
done
to
it to
damn near
everybody.
everybody.
hold on. His
No,
last fight, he struggled. His last fight at 147, he just got to
No,
147.
no,
He
154. See,
struggled.
you wrong. It was
No,
154. He went
brother,
up to the middle.
black man.
154, not 147.
Do
154.
your Googles. Do your Googles. He fought Earl Spence at 140 pounds. He just
No, he
moved up to
didn't. No,
147.
Man,
you're
You're
wrong.
right.
I'm
You're right.
telling
You're
you
right.
wrong.
You're right.
He
He
147,
fought.
bro.
He fought Earl Spence at 147.
hey,
He just stepped up to
Yeah,
154 and fought
yeah.
he fought a bus
And
driver.
won the
He
fight.
struggled.
And won the fight.
He struggled in the
hey,
fight, bro.
It don't
hey,
matter. That's
Whoa,
y'all.
one
whoa, whoa,
fight
whoa,
out
whoa,
of
whoa,
all the
whoa.
fights he had.
Hold on, hold on,
Listen
hold
to
on,
what I'm
hold on,
saying,
hold on.
bro. Listen to what I'm saying. They
When
make
it,
weight classes for a reason. When he stepped up,
when did when did
he
winning every
struggled.
round become a struggle?
He
He
didn't win
won
every
every
round.
round.
I don't.
But
Y'all ain't watch the
Bud
fight then.
Bud
Y'all didn't watch the
Bud
fight.
won every round, bro.
So
That's because you're
Every
looking at it
round.
on Google. Y'all didn't watch the fight. He struggled against that bum. He should have knocked him out. And then when he got Earl Spence,
But
they got Earl Spence after
I
two,
knew Earl Smith was gonna win that
two.
fight.
Oh,
That
come
that
on,
that car
man.
damage like
Oh,
fucked
no,
him
come
up.
on,
he
man.
got Earl Spence after two tragic. Earl Spence should have never even
Come
been in the
on,
ring.
man.
Period.
Whose fault is
Two
that?
tragic.
That's his fault?
Bro, Earl
No,
Hey,
Spence
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
his fault. But that car vision fucked up like
and
Earl
fucked
Spence,
him
like his
up. He
vision,
wasn't
bro.
the same
Like
Oh, but
fighter.
he
nobody,
shouldn't fight no
but
more.
Everybody
they
ducks
wasn't saying that when
ducks
Earl Spence, they was
too
calling
though.
Earl Spence the eye doctor, the eye doctor, and
yeah.
all of this.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
they was
They
they
No,
was
they
they
that's
had
they didn't
him
say
that,
they
they
didn't
had
that's
say that
him
when Earl
ready.
Spence put
hey,
hands and feet on what's old buddy name?
wait, hold on,
Jurgis
Junior.
Gamboa or whatever his
Hold
name
on.
Gamboa.
was. What
No.
was
It was Ugas. We talking about Ugas.
yeah,
And that's another
Ugas, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
When Bud
That's
put
another
hands
thing.
and feet on him, did nobody
That-
say nothing then?
I'm about to
That
tell you.
Hold on,
left the
Junior
ass
Boston.
out.
I'm
Hold on,
about to tell
Boston.
you
You
right
from
now.
Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about to tell you right now.
So
When
you
when
know,
when Bud Crawford got Ugas had two broken eye sockets by the time Bud Crawford got it. Then Bud
hold on. So
He
Junior
never
Boston,
fought
you from
Ugas. What are you
Texas, so
talking
you
about? Terrence Crawford never fought
hold on,
Ugas.
hold on. So Junior Boston, you know that you from Texas, right? And you know that if you like talking to people from Texas, you know that Errol Spence was gonna lose that fight against Bud,
Yeah.
bro.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I honestly thought Earl was gonna
I
win that
fought
fight.
them.
The outside thought Earl was gonna win, but people from
Yeah, the
Texas, no.
outside.
People
The
Yeah, the
out,
yeah, people from
outside
Texas
thought that.
knew.
Cause I was on the outside and they were trying to convince me. I ain't know who was who. And everybody kept saying
And look, I
Earl,
Earl.
ride for
Earl,
Spence.
Earl was
I
a
ride for
natural.
Earl.
He was a natural talent. But
that
nobody
car
knew
I
how
ride
much.
for
accident.
Earl.
Yeah,
I ride for
nobody knew how
Earl.
much the car accident took out of him.
Crazy.
Hold on.
You, so
Hold on. I ride for Earl. He only
Terrence
fight one
Crawford
way.
started at 135, right? You know
That's a
he was
fact.
just tearing everything up. He's
I
knocking out
wasn't saying
everything from
Hold on, let
135
Junior
to
Boston talk. Let
147.
Junior Boston talk.
Terrence Crawford was on that canvas too. Gamboa put him on that deck. Gamboa
Who?
hurt him. Gamboa hurt him.
Who?
Gamboa hurt him.
Gamboa got him. Gamboa
He
got him.
hurt him.
Hey,
And
He
you
And
hurt
then
see
him
what
in
what
the
he
first
happened?
30
did,
minutes.
right? Did you see
Hold
what he
on, y'all.
did?
What
y'all.
happened?
He hurt him.
Hey, announcement, y'all. Hey, this Saturday. Well, hold on. What's the day? Today is Monday.
Today the first. Tuesday.
Yeah,
Monday.
today July 1st.
The,
Yeah, we're
oh,
Tuesday.
they Tuesday
Depending on
now.
where you
Tuesday.
at, I guess.
So
Depending on where you
Wednesday.
at.
So Wednesday, dog. We talking about what states produce the best like athletes?
Texas.
Texas,
Jersey.
Florida,
Nothing about it. It's
Georgia,
Jersey.
Texas. We ain't gotta
Cali.
finish, bro. It's
Hold on.
Texas.
Bucket said you ain't
It's
gotta go
really
no further.
You ain't gotta go
it's
no
really only
further.
it's
Yo,
really only
Tiger,
5 states.
athletes or football players?
It don't matter.
Football player. We're gonna do football player.
Anybody,
We're gonna do football
Oh,
player.
athletes, football
I don't
players,
think
like
so. I don't think so.
anything you
I don't think
name,
so.
it's Texas.
I
no.
think
All right.
pound for pound,
Pound
pound
for
for
I just
pound.
pound
I
wanted
is
think
to
Georgia
Texas.
got it,
Floyd.
but
So, huh?
we had a conversation on Wednesday.
I
I just wanted to defend my boy
had your
Floyd.
information ready.
So all y'all in agreement that Crawford is going to beat Canelo?
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
so either.
I
Okay, let's
think
do
you get
let's do the roll
Canelo.
call.
Yeah,
Hold on, let's do the roll call. Warren, JR, then Bucket. All right, go Warren.
Chicago.
Who you got? Who
no,
you got, JR?
he talking about the Canelo Bud
Yeah,
fight.
he talking about the fight.
Talking about
He talking about
Chicago.
the
Oh,
fight.
my bad. I'm going with TBC. All the way. Hands down.
Yeah, give me Bud. I got Bud, man.
I got Bud
Uh,
too.
I think they make weight classes for a reason, Chet. You know,
Man, ever since I seen this nigga throwing hands with Floyd, bro, that changed my whole perspective on this nigga Canelo, bro. Can't nobody make me change my mind about this nigga. This nigga fight like a black nigga, bro. He really got them hoes. I'm going Canelo.
Canelo
Just
can
stand
fight.
on it. Just stand on it after 13th. That's all.
I'm
Canelo
standing
can
on it,
fight.
The
bro.
one,
It's
So
a
the
good
one
Bucky and
thing.
matchup.
Look,
Lamar.
It's a good matchup. I don't know who's gonna win, but if I'm using my brain, I got Canelo.
Canelo
I
can
just
take
but
a
ran.
punch
but
too. On
why?
top of that, he can
But
take a
Okay.
punch.
Okay.
why
One,
though?
Wait, hold
for
on.
one,
Who Rand got?
for one, we never
Bud.
seen Canelo hurt in the ring. We never seen him hurt,
Okay.
He can take a
especially
punch and he stand up during fights. Like
Hold on.
during
especially
breaks, he stand up.
especially at this weight. We talking about a man who won a title at light heavyweight. He didn't just win a title at 168 or lightweight. Canelo won a title at light heavyweight, bro. Canelo's in there fighting motherfuckers
I
that
mean,
came in the ring 210
I
pounds.
get I
Now you
get what you're
forget
saying,
about
but
that bit.
you know
You
Canelo.
forget about that Better Bebo fight, huh?
You know
Oh,
what
I ain't
You
Canelo
forget about
forgetting
that.
weakness
I
about
is,
that
saw
right?
that.
fight, right?
I
You
didn't forget
forget
Hold on,
about
you
that.
about how when he was getting that jab in his face,
hold
he
on,
lost that
yeah,
fight,
hold on,
right? You
Warren,
forgot
hold on,
about
Warren,
that
hold
fight,
on, Warren,
right?
But
hold on, Warren, hold on, Warren.
what Bebo and Floyd Mayweather got in common? They both move and they both use their left jab. Terrence Crawford don't do none of that.
And Terrence Crawford does both
Hold
of
on,
them.
Terrence
hold on,
He
hold on,
Crawford,
does
hold on,
all of
hold on,
that
Terrence
and more.
Crawford,
hold on,
Terrence Crawford a switch hitter. He'll sit in front of
hold
you.
on, hold on, hold
He'll,
on,
he'll
hold on,
switch.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
He'll
If
switch
you
you
look,
I can
southpaw
tell
on
you
the.
don't know that
if you
boxing that
look,
good.
He'll
hold on,
switch you southpaw
if you
orthodox.
Terrence
look,
Crawford, he got a nice counter. I give him that. Like he got a
He'll
if
sit
nice
in
you
front
counter.
of
look
you.
at
He'll sit in front of you.
Canelo fights, if you
Crawford a
looked at
dog
Canelo
too.
fights, Canelo struggle with fighters that move, that know how to
That
Yeah.
move.
move,
They
That's
left
that's
jab.
that
what
know
I'm
how to
saying.
That's
move.
Thank
what he
you,
funked
thank
the
you,
That's who he
RJ.
struggle with.
But
JR,
that's
I'm
what he
That's
sorry.
what he
funked
Thank
the
you.
struggle with.
ring
Terrence
on.
Crawford
He's
don't move.
he
bro, that's what
Terrence
I'm
Crawford
saying.
Are
does
you
move.
crazy?
Terrence
That's what I
Terrence
Crawford do
just
Crawford
not
does
said.
move.
move, bro.
How you
Stop
think
that.
Bucket?
He's
How
a
do you
Bro, that's
think
striker.
Terrence
He's more
Crawford?
of a striker. He's more of a
he's a
How do
striker.
you
striker.
think? How do you think Terrence Crawford beat the brakes off of Earl Spence? He was moving
Because
around, bro.
no,
Earl Spence
he
damn
was using
good.
Earl
He
counters.
was
Spence.
right
He
in front of
he
it.
was
He was
sticking and
right in front
moving.
of it.
He
That's
wasn't
all it
sticking
was.
and moving.
You heard
That's all it was.
exactly. You heard what you said, right? Sticking and
Yeah,
moving.
and
He
moving. What
moves.
is that?
He moves around, bro. He
Yeah.
No,
moves. He
bro.
not just gonna stay there. He'll get in the
Nah.
See,
pocket with you, but he not gonna stay there. He gonna go. He gonna turn. He gonna shift. He gonna move
You
around. He gonna back up. He
I
moving
don't
around.
really I don't
and he gonna
That's
like,
make him
that's
think.
what Canelo. That's what Canelo
Terrence
struggles with.
Crawford.
but
Bevo
it's a
But
Bevo did the same thing. Moved around
it's
on
a different
Canelo
it's a
and beat breaks off Canelo every time.
but it's a
And to
Bebo,
difference
be
from
honest, Triple
when
G did that the first two times, but
I agree with
I
you
don't know what the
when I
judges
say
was on.
striker, it's
But
different.
Triple G
When
did the
I'm
same
talking
thing.
about sticking and moving, I'm talking about as far as him goes. Like when you say movement, Floyd Mayweather, that's movement. Like moving around the ring. Terrence Crawford, when he counters, he literally backs up his feet with his back foot and then strikes with his right foot. Like that's what I'm saying. Like as far as him sticking and moving, he don't really just roll around the ring, just what I'm saying,
no,
catching breath or
but he
you know.
but he can though. He can.
but he doesn't.
He can't
He
do
He
that.
doesn't.
He
doesn't.
can't
I don't. He
He
don't do
he
it
doesn't.
do-
though.
he does do that.
He does, man.
The last fight he had at 154, you know why he ain't knocked the dude out? Because he was moving around. If he would have
No,
stood
he
there in
was
the pocket
struggling.
like how he do sometimes, he would have just knocked
He,
the dude out. But he
he
Canelo
was
walk
moving
power.
shit,
around the ring
bro.
at
Canelo
154,
walk
trying to
shit
get used
down
to
though. He's not
154.
finna run with you though. Canelo's finna walk you down. He's not gonna run with you.
Tell you, man.
Canelo ain't gonna walk. Canelo ain't gonna walk you down. Canelo wants you to
Shit.
early,
No,
early in Canelo's career. He'll walk you down. Now, how Canelo fights, he ain't walking you down. Canelo wants you to come to him because
Canelo
Canelo
just
has
walking
become
these
a
last
good
couple of
counter
bums.
puncher at this point in his career, bro.
Canelo just walking these last few bums down. And that's exactly
We
what I
talking
just
about,
said.
but we talking about
Canelo
bums,
struggles. Canelo struggles
right?
with Canelo struggles with fighters who have an active left jab and they constantly moving. That's not Terrence
When
Crawford.
when Canelo when
Terrence
Canelo
Crawford
when Canelo
is
fought
a
Caleb Plant, what did he do? What did he do to Caleb Plant?
Caleb
Caleb
Plant
Plant
is a
was
bum.
moving around. Caleb
He's a
Plant was
bum.
moving around on first 4 rounds. And
Caleb
then
Plant is a bum.
And then
Canelo
he
invited him
and then
in.
he and then
Canelo invited
clapped
him
him.
in,
Yeah.
and then he clamped him. He clipped him, and that was it. That's what Canelo
But
want. He just wants you to
the,
come to him, bro. He ain't trying
the
to
only
waste
reason,
time moving around because he ain't built like that no more.
but the
He
only
don't
reason
have
he
the
was able
same
to do that to
agility
Plant,
as he did when he was in his early stage of his career.
the only
Right.
reason he was able to do that to Plant because Plant was a bum. Everybody that he fought got that
No
Come
same
bum.
on,
bum.
bro.
There's,
Plant ain't no
hold
bum,
on, hold on, hold
bro.
on, hold
Come
on.
on, bro.
Hey, hold on. Plant, y'all think Plant is an elite fighter?
You
He
call
not
him
a
a bum
bum
though.
like that, bro.
Caleb
That's a
Plant is a
difference between
hold
bum and
up.
elite. Like bum is you at the
Caleb
bottom
Plant,
of the
Yeah.
barrel. Like you
Caleb Plant
trash.
is a bum.
Caleb
Who
Plant
did
is a
he
whole
beat?
Man.
champion, bro.
Junior Bison, I
Who
don't
did,
want to have to take your money again, bro.
who did he
I ain't
beat?
gonna lie.
I mean,
Who did he
but
beat that was worth a
besides the
nickel?
Floyd Mayweather fight and this fight right here, what other fights did y'all really get up for to see Canelo fight? Like get excited about?
Exactly. That's the same thing. We can say the same thing about Canelo. Like his first
Oh, Triple
50
G.
fights. Like
No,
who
Triple
did he
G.
fight outside of who
Triple
did he fight outside of Floyd Mayweather and
Triple G.
Triple G? Everybody else
Yeah,
bums
that
on the list. Like
was
everybody
it.
ain't bums, bro.
Bro,
That's like the other
name
day somebody told me Earl
one of these
Spence was a
fighters.
bum. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like the man lost
Earl,
one fight, now he a bum.
Earl
Right.
Spence would have been a
Caleb
Hall of
Plant
Famer.
lost one fight. Caleb Plant
No, he
lost
didn't.
one fight to Canelo
Caleb,
Alvarez. Now he a bum. That's crazy, bro.
Caleb
Well,
Plant
now
lost
he lost 2 fights. He lost two
three
fights now.
fights,
Two.
3 fights. He lost his last fight. Caleb Plant lost to
Oh yeah.
Canelo
He
Alvarez.
did lose his most recent
He
fight. Yeah.
lost. He got the shit beat out of him by David Benavidez, and then he lost to the last bum.
Dog.
I forget his name. Who?
No.
I
Ben
forget the last dude he fought, but
Benavidez
the
is the
last one,
dog. He was
the
the
last dude he fought wasn't much.
best in the
He
division.
walked. He walked down Jamel Charlo, whatever his name
No,
is.
he lost to
Charlo,
Dave. He lost to Dave Moreau, something like that. A
no,
Yeah.
Cuban fighter, a
David
young Cuban
Benavidez.
fighter.
David
Yeah.
Benavidez just beat
So,
around. The dude that Caleb Plant just lost to is a nobody. Caleb Plant just the last
Hold on.
two
You
Charlo.
said David Monroe is a nobody? Come on, bro.
No,
He's a
I
pro-
didn't say that,
he's
bro.
a
I didn't say that.
prospect.
He
I
did.
didn't say that. I said the last dude Caleb Plant fought was a nobody. David Morrell is a legitimate fighter. David Benavidez is
That's who
the real
Caleb Plant
deal.
lost to.
He didn't
That's who
lose to
Caleb Plant
Morrell.
lost to, bro.
That's not who he just fought, bro. The
Man,
last
fuck,
Let me
person,
Google this.
the
man,
last
Let me
fuck
person
all
Google
Morrell
that
this,
just
type
bro.
He
fought,
shit,
just
man.
fought.
Who want to
the
bet,
last person
man?
Morrell fought was David Benavidez.
Who want to bet? Fuck all that talking, man. Let's get to it.
so,
Let's get
so
to the
tell
real
me this right
nigga.
here.
It's too far
Well,
out,
hold on.
bro.
Tell me this right here. If
You
if
tripping, bro?
Canelo
'Cause it's too far out.
wins this fight right here, what does it do for his career if he wins this fight?
Nothing.
Man,
He's
that
cheating.
Nothing.
I have to put some
Nothing.
respect on his name. I'm gonna put
What?
some
Yeah.
respect on his name.
He's a
He
cheater.
beat
He was using
Terrence.
steroids. He was using steroids. Now, hold up, man. How are you gonna respect this man for fighting somebody that moved up 3 weight classes and beat him? That's what he's supposed to do. It wasn't like he beat David Benavidez, somebody that's in his weight class.
No,
I
Terrence
can respect
Crawford
that.
different. Darren Crawford different. He in a
What makes
Let's
different
it?
category.
let's be
Stop
What
real.
trying to
makes?
Let's
put
be real. We
stop
gotta be
trying to
What
real.
put
makes?
Terrence
After
Crawford as a
that,
mediocre.
after
What
that
makes
Terrence,
Terrence Crawford different?
You talking about
man, zero
you
in the
talking about
basement.
a talent. Hear me out. You talking about a talent that you can compare to your Herms, your Sugar Ray
Oh,
Leonards, your Durans that moved
oh,
up in three different. You got to understand, Canelo was at 135 once upon a time ago. Y'all act like Canelo
Canelo,
started at that weight. No, Canelo moved up from
Canelo never
135,
fought at
bro.
135. Canelo never fought at 135.
He did fight at 135. What is he talking
Nah,
about? He
he
started. That's
never
where he
fought.
started from.
He never started this.
Canelo been fighting since
When
he was
did
16 years old as a pro.
Canelo started at like
Canelo been fighting at 16 as a pro.
He been knocking shit out since the pro too.
and when he turned
No,
pro,
Canelo look high right
At
here, dog.
135. Again, at 135. Now, whether you want to give him credit for that, that's on you. But
I don't
at 16, he was a pro at 135, bro.
My nigga walking shit down.
Hey, look,
bro.
look right here, dog. Look right here. Don't watch he look high. Like watch how he Crawford push up on him, and watch how Canelo kind of like he better fall over. Like
yeah, he probably drunk.
Look. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Tiger. Canelo ain't the one to just do all the antics outside the ring, nigga. He gonna get active with you inside the ring. Fuck all that other shit.
He's different.
Okay.
He
all right,
he
so if
ain't the one to
Crawford-
do all
Yeah, I
the
like
antics.
that
Crawford
energy. I'm a member
so
of that
if Crawford
energy,
win
though.
this fight, if Crawford win this fight, what does this do for Crawford's career?
It does
That do
more
it.
for
That do a
Crawford.
lot for Crawford's career.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah.
Canelo, that nigga, bro.
Yeah, it do way more
Not
for
really,
Crawford.
man.
than-
Both of these men are already Hall of Fame. Only thing it do for Crawford's career, the
That's true.
purse go up. I beat Canelo, the bag go up. So instead of
Nah,
me
but
making
his
10
legacy,
mil, next
Hey,
fight I
after
have,
this.
I'm making 25.
it impacts
He don't
his
just
They
legacy.
go
both
up.
already
It go
Hall of
up.
No, he
Fame.
get 50
Let's
for
be
this
real.
one. He getting 50. He probably gonna end up with 75 at the end of the day.
Yeah, he
Like
gets
if he, I'm gonna be honest with you. If he beat Canelo, his name gonna be up there with Tank. I ain't gonna lie to you.
his legacy is
With
definitely
Tank,
gonna get
cut it
bumped.
out, bro.
And look,
Bucket,
y'all,
cut it
and
out,
look,
dog.
he
Bro, you
already
act like Canelo is just a nobody. He's a household name.
Not only
You
that,
said the
Canelo fought.
Tank, bro. With Tank,
Yes, like his
so
name gonna be up there with Tank
you
for sure.
Canelo
you
fought
saying
legit
Bud
champions.
not bigger than Tank? Come on, dog.
Bud is
Stop it,
bigger
Bucket.
He
than Tank,
comparing
bro.
him to Tank. Is
Oh
he
no.
trying to compare Crawford to
Bucket.
Tank?
Bucket is
Did I
pretty
compare
much
him to Tank?
saying
But Tank is
you
that
pretty
guy though.
much saying that Tank
What
is
did you
bigger
say,
Oh,
Bucky?
okay.
than
All
Bud.
right, they on
I
some other stuff.
said if Crawford beats Canelo, his name is gonna be up there with Tank as far as a fighting wise, like
His name
as
is
far as a
already up
household
there
name.
with Tank.
It's
What is you
all
No, it's
talking
not.
about?
No, it's not. No,
It's
it's
No,
not.
I ain't
exactly
gonna hold
already.
y'all. I
No,
knew
it's
about
not.
You
Tank
tripping. You
way before I
tripping.
knew about Crawford. When Crawford beat
Crawford
the
ain't start
dude
getting his name
Spence,
out there until after he beat
Man,
Errol Spence. Let's
I
be
don't
real,
know
man.
what you
yeah,
talking
that's
about,
real.
man. We're
Cause
not talking
That's the
about. We're
deal.
not talking
Hey,
about
come on,
then.
man.
We talking
and
about now. We
look,
talking about now.
real talk. I like Tank, but who has Tank really fought though? Let's keep it a
Hey,
bean.
please. Hey,
Like
I'm
who has
finna
Tank
log
really
off.
fought?
Tank
I'm
fought
His
some
keeping it a
legit
bean with
girlfriend,
you,
champions.
Bucket.
his
Who
girlfriend,
has
Tank,
Tank really fought, bro?
fought
Now
Tank
that's
fought
the
better
real
girlfriend.
competition
question.
Tank fought better competition than Terrence Crawford up until
To
this
me, they
point.
didn't. To
Because
me, they
no
didn't fought
one
they didn't fought the same.
wants to
Only
fight
thing I'll say,
No,
Bud, man.
no, no.
only
Tank
thing I'll
fought.
say is
Nobody
Bud
want to
has
fight
fought
on
more
Bud.
world champions than Tank. Tank ain't really fought no world champions. I think Tank done fought like 3 world champions. Bud then went through
No,
like 8,
out
9.
of his last 5 fights, Tank probably fought 4 world champions. Ryan Garcia was the only one who wasn't a world champion. Pitbull Cruz was a champion. Frank Martin was a champion. Lamar Roach is definitely a champion. Who he fought before that? That some other dude. I don't know. But Tank be putting paws on these boys.
Oh yeah,
He's
Ricardo
for sure,
Nunez,
for sure.
Frank Martin.
Who?
Frank Martin was a
Ricardo
champion.
who? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Exactly.
Yeah, who was that?
Frank
Frank
Martin,
Martin.
like
Frank Martin was a champion. Frank Martin is the
I
real deal.
I give you that, but that Frank Martin championship, come on, bro.
Frank Martin
Like
wasn't ready, but he's definitely the real deal.
He wasn't ready.
No, he wasn't
he
ready.
Romero.
yeah. He
Rolly
he was
Romero
a
was a
champion, but
champion.
he wasn't ready. That don't make sense.
Rolly. He
Rolly,
said
Rolly,
Yeah,
Rolly.
Rolly,
That's
Rolly's
what
a
I'm
real
saying,
champion.
man.
Yeah, you're
Hold
right.
y'all.
up,
Who
hold
is
up.
It's
who is
Rolly
this
was
Rolly a
Arabic dude?
champion now. Rolly wasn't a champion when
Rolly,
Tank fought him. Rolly a champion now. He wasn't no champion when him and Tank
They
fought.
was fighting for a title.
Rolly a champion in 3 different
He
weight
wasn't
classes.
fighting for no title.
Bro, Rolly is a champion in 3 different weight classes.
Tank is a
Man,
bad boy,
let me pull up this
but
Rolly Ramirez.
Dog,
Rolly
who is this
Romero.
Arabic guy
Rolly
between them
Romero.
in the back?
So they wasn't fighting for a lightweight title.
It was the IBF title, if
Hell
I'm not mistaken.
no.
It was either the IBF or the WBA. It's
Let's
one of those
Hey,
see.
2
who is this
titles.
Arabic dude in the middle right here?
It was
That's
the
that
WBA. It was the
Does
WBA
anybody know?
lightweight title.
Sheik.
It was the WBA, right? Because Tank only fight for one of those titles, the black and red one.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
Come on now, we
Hey,
schooling this
does
young, we
anybody
schooling
know
this
who
young
the
dude, man.
guy is in the
His
background
name
is?
Turkey. His name
Oh,
Turkey LS.
he
Indian
just
guy.
some rich billionaire. He's just a
He
rich
a
billionaire.
he a
Is he
promoter. He
he
paid these boys
promoting the
way too
fight?
much.
That's
Yeah, he
Sheik.
paid these boys way too
That's
much money.
Sheik.
Yeah.
Yeah, he Turkey LS Sheik. But Tank only fight for that one title because it has a mandatory weight clause
So
in it.
Tank was a champion when Rolly fought, but
It was a title
Was
fight.
fighting to get Tank's championship. So they
That's what we
weren't
just said.
fighting, but he's saying that Rolly was a champion. Rolly was not a champion.
I
Rolly
didn't
was
say. I
fighting
said he was
to get
fighting
a
for.
championship.
I am saying that Rolly's a 3-weight class division champion. That's not easy, bro.
Yeah,
He's a
Bro,
he's.
legit
Oh
champion.
man,
I
Rolly
don't
That's
see
not
this in the
garbage,
easy.
Rolly
man.
deck. I don't see this in the Rolly list for Rolly, bro.
But
What
you
you
said Tank
Rolly's
ain't fought
garbage, man.
nobody. Oh, okay, we just gave you hella names, but okay.
Bro, Rolly's a
Come
3-weight class
on,
champion.
man.
You
That's not
said
easy.
Rolly though, bro. Rolly's not that
Rolly
good,
Romero.
man.
So Roach is a
Rolly, all
nobody.
right. I mean,
Be real,
he
Roach is a
got
nobody.
hit hard,
Lamar
man,
Roach.
but he ain't that
Lamar
good,
Roach,
man.
a 2-weight class division
He not
champion.
that good. Oh my god.
No, Rolly.
Dog,
This
why the dude?
man, Rolly just
Rolly's
became a
fighting.
Oh,
champion.
man.
Rolly became a champion in 2020. It was interim
He
lightweight
didn't.
belt. So somebody,
Oh,
somebody vacated, so they put an interim tag on him. And then his second
okay.
champion didn't come until 2023 when he was a super lightweight. That's way after he fought Tank.
So that don't
That's what I'm
count then?
saying. Like, bro, he wasn't no he didn't fight. He fought Tank back in 2021. So he didn't get a
Before he
championship
fought
until
Tank,
after he fought. Before he fought Tank, he got,
before he fought
got an
Tank, he was already
interim
a champion.
he got an interim lightweight title in 2021 after he fought Tank,
He
He's
gave it
still
to
the
him.
champ, bro.
and he didn't even fight for the interim. That shit was just awarded.
Bro,
He gave it to him.
Devin Haney didn't fight for his WC belt. That don't make him not the undisputed champion. That man, he is who he is, bro.
Come on,
Nah,
bro.
it's
He is who
levels,
he
You
Man,
is.
man.
said
It's
Rolly
levels.
was stamped as a multiple weight champion. Then I look it
That's who
up.
he is.
Bro wasn't
Hold up.
no champion until 2021,
I didn't
and then
make
he
that
didn't get
up.
his second championship until 2023.
So what you telling me is that Rolly's not a 3-weight class division champion?
It don't say that in his wiki.
You
It
might
don't
be
say he
reading
no
the wrong place.
3-weight class.
Rolly just won a belt. He just beat Ryan Garcia for a belt, if I'm not mistaken. Prior to that, he was already a champion. He's a 3-weight class champion, dog. That's not.
It
That's
don't gotta
not.
mess.
Hey,
It don't have.
Ryan.
It would say that in his intro. It don't say
Hey,
that in his intro,
hey,
bro.
don't say Ryan Garcia
It
ain't. Hey, don't
says
say Ryan Garcia ain't no
previously
nobody.
held
He
the
beat Devin Haney.
WBA interim
Ryan
lightweight
Garcia
title
got
from
no championship.
2020 to 2021, and then he became the WBA super lightweight title from 2023 to 2024.
Don't
What
say
title
Ryan
does he have
Garcia
right
ain't
now?
no. Don't say
What
Ryan
title does
Garcia ain't no
Rolly got
nobody
right
because
now?
he whooped Devin Haney.
What
He
title does
cheated.
he
hey,
have right
I'm
now?
I don't
telling
know.
y'all what I'm getting right now, bro.
Juiced
I'm
up.
gonna I'm tell y'all what feeling I'm getting
He
right now,
still whooped
y'all.
him.
He cheated him though,
I'm
bro. That's
getting Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar versus Drake feeling right now, dog. That's what I'm feeling right now. Kendrick
so
Lamar
tight.
versus Drake.
With
So
what
tight.
fight?
Where you get that from?
With what
So Tiger,
fight?
you
Hey,
got Terrence Crawford.
yep.
Tiger, with what fight that you feeling on type of vibes?
I'm saying I'm just getting the vibes right now. Look at them two fight like they stand there. I can see Drake and Kendrick right here.
That's
Nah,
hilarious.
I
he
can see Drake and Kendrick.
It might be Drake and Kendrick, but just know that
I
fight
think
ain't
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be the
like Drake
same
and Kendrick.
outcome. I think it's gonna be the
Nah,
same outcome, dog.
Bro, Canelo not gonna do the antics with this nigga on the outside, bro. He gonna wait
he
to the
different.
ring. Canelo never been the type of nigga that's like
Canelo
he never been no
fighting this
Conor McGregor ass nigga. Like he
contract
Yeah,
out, man.
he keep his cool till
He
he
ready
get in
to
that
go.
ring.
he different. That boy,
What,
he's a true
Man,
champion.
bruh?
look
Bucket,
at his hair.
have you seen the recent interviews? This is Canelo getting out of his body, like he's trying to sell a
Yeah,
fight or something. Like he
yeah.
not even acting normal. He getting out of his body, telling jokes and shit, coming at Bud on the stage and shit. Like, come on, man. I'm with
He
you.
ready.
No,
Canelo ain't never did that. He doing that now.
Canelo ready to retire, man.
Maybe the bag is bigger.
Making
that's
the
why,
bag
and
Yeah.
that's and that's
And
why
he
he's
just
fighting,
scooping
and
the
that's why he's
bag.
fighting Terrence Crawford instead of David Benavidez because he's trying to retire. He's about to beat this boy. Because
Yeah,
Look,
he know the bag
Let me
coming,
ask y'all
but
a
that's what I'm
question.
saying.
if it wasn't
Let me
about
ask y'all a
He
legacy,
has a
question.
seat on him, man.
if it
look,
Let
wasn't
me
about
ask
the
Bud is
y'all a
money,
good
question.
fight. I'm not taking
Let
that
me ask
from
y'all
him.
a question real quick.
But Canelo walking this nigga down, bro.
yeah, if it
Can't.
wasn't about the money, he'd be fighting David Benavidez.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why does Bud have to fight him at this weight? Why does he have to fight Canelo to get a bag, like to get a big bag?
He don't
Pound
have
for
to fight.
pound.
He could be fighting Boots right
Because nobody's fighting him. Nobody's taking his fight.
Cause
now.
they
That ain't
don't
true.
they don't want to take that fight with Canelo. That nigga big as shit.
I'm talking about
Because
with
he could be fighting
Bud.
Terrence Crawford.
Nah,
Bud.
Could be fighting Terrence
Bud
Bud.
had to
Crawford. Could
move
be
up in
fighting.
weight.
He could be
Right.
fighting Boots right now.
He
A lot
not
of people
getting
saying
fights.
a lot of people saying Terrence
Worth it.
Crawford ducking that smoke from Boots.
well, I
Nah,
mean,
man.
Boots at
Nah,
what
Nobody
Terrence
believe
Crawford.
that.
147?
But
Boots at
Boots is real
147.
deal.
Boots at 147. Bud went to 154. So I mean, if Boots really wanted to smoke, he'll
That's
move up to
not
154.
that's not a lot
Thank
of that's not
thank
a lot of
you,
weight.
Ken. Thank you, Ken.
That's not a lot of
Bro,
weight.
that nigga Bud just got his buzz after the Earl Spence fight. Like,
Yeah,
ain't
that's
nobody
Oh
really
man,
pay attention
got
to
his
that nigga before
buzz.
Earl Spence. Come on,
real,
man.
so
Yeah,
real
that's
bucket,
facts. That's
bucket,
facts
and
right
you
there.
know,
Wasn't
bucket,
nobody
and you
paying
That's
attention
know,
to that nigga
facts.
before Earl
bucket,
All
Spence,
right.
bro.
bucket, and you know
That's
this.
facts.
You know this. Bob Arum was not promoting Bud like he should have, bro.
That's
Real
Bob
right.
talk.
ain't Bob
Yeah,
Arum
and
for shit.
I give
you
you
Wasn't
know
that.
getting
that's
the
real shit.
I
fight.
give you
You know
that.
that's real shit, dog.
Bob ain't the super villain everybody make him out to be, bro.
But come on, bro. Was he really putting Bud was at 27 and oh, this man still fighting on ESPN Friday night fights? Come on, dog.
He
Bob
wasn't a
wasn't
trained
put
fighter.
Bob
He was,
Bob wasn't putting nothing behind Crawford, bro. That's why Crawford
Bob,
walked away.
hold up, see, here go my retort. Bob ain't put no money behind Floyd, and everybody knew who
And
he
and
was.
get and
Everybody
get
knew that
and
boy was
guess
dangerous.
and guess what
Everybody
Floyd
knew that boy
did?
was dangerous.
And guess what Floyd did? He walked
He
away
left
from
it,
Bob Aaron. And that's when
but
he blew up.
before, now I disagree because before he left Bob Arum, Floyd was the top dog. He beat Oscar
And
De La Hoya. He beat
He didn't beat
Castillo
he
twice.
didn't he
He
didn't
beat
beat Oscar De La Hoya when he was under Bob Arum. He was independent. He didn't even
when he beat
have his
Bob
TMT moniker then. He was
when he beat
independent.
when he
They
beat when he
fought under
when he beat
De La Hoya moniker.
he was still top ranked.
But,
That
but,
fight was promoted by Golden Boy.
but Floyd was like always Golden Boy though.
Yeah,
Cause that nigga make you
Even
that fight was
even
promoted by
when he
Golden
had
Boy.
the TNT.
Canelo gonna make you niggas respect y'all elders, all right? That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Man,
and,
Canelo ain't doing shit, bro. You know it. You know it. Everybody know it, man.
Let's go,
Canelo
I
finna
Bud.
put them hands put on him, man.
would like to see the black man win, bro, but they make weight classes for a reason, bro.
They picked the wrong black nigga, just know that.
Say that again.
They picked the wrong black
Just,
Oh,
nigga.
hold on. Oh
just in,
yeah, you know he
just
winning
in
now, bro.
September. Just make sure you're
Oh
around,
Lord,
Bucky.
here you
Just
go,
make sure
Tiger.
you're around in
You know he
September,
winning
Bucky.
now, dog.
Why
You
you
know
say
he
that?
winning. He hanging out with Vic. You know he winning.
Oh man,
Yeah, all right. Let's get you with Vic, no mean man.
Look at Steve. You see Ray Lewis over there. You see Ray Lewis.
yo, little bucket. So who you got winning that fight, bro?
Hey, Canelo, come on, bro.
Okay, all right.
I told you, bro.
I'm disappointed, bro.
When he out, look, I got put on the floor at a young nigga, and when I seen this white boy come here, I ain't know who the hell he was. When I seen him go
You
toe
got
to toe
beat.
with Floyd, I said, bro, this nigga is finna
Man,
have a
everybody go
promising
toe to
future.
toe with Floyd.
Nah, like, bro, it was different though. If
Who
you actually
who
watch his
has?
fight,
Nah,
like, it was different.
I got to disagree with you, little bucket. Floyd put belt the ass on Canelo when they fought.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Canelo was tapped
Yeah,
out, dog. He was out
No,
here.
but I'm
it was
saying like as far as
a
like
home run derby.
I'm saying like what he was doing, like as far as like he had a promising future. Cause Floyd was
Yeah,
already that nigga though when he was
but Floyd
fighting
was
Canelo. He
old.
was already that nigga.
Floyd, yeah, but he was 37. Both his hands had been broken repeatedly, and he was moving up to fight Canelo. Canelo was the champion at 154. They fought at 152, and Canelo rehydrated to like 175 pounds. Floyd was 148 pounds in the ring, whooping that
But
man ass like that.
He wasn't
Belt
whooping his.
ass.
He wasn't
Belt
whooping his ass.
ass,
He
man.
won. He wasn't whooping his
He was
ass.
put
He
belt ass,
literally
man.
he beat
He
Canelo with
beat
2
Mike
punches,
Crawford.
bro.
Yeah,
2
yeah,
punches.
it was
Beat the
bad.
brakes off him with 2 punches, bro. Get out of
Yeah,
here, bro.
Yeah.
from 1 to 2.
But what
Yeah.
I
He
will
was great.
say, what happened with
Canelo
Canelo,
is a young nigga, got in there
it
and
made
earned his
him,
But
it
you,
stripes.
made Canelo smarter after that fight. Because
yeah,
like I
Come
said,
on, man.
Canelo only had one style of fighting coming in. He was
he was
just
just
gonna
knocking
come
dudes
right
out.
to you and he was
Yeah,
just gonna knock you out. And he
That
tried that shit
fight,
with Floyd. And what Floyd
yeah.
do?
But
Floyd stood there, he rolled that shoulder, he moved to the left, boom, stick him, move to the right, boom, stick him. All right, let me back out the pocket.
that fight
Canelo
made
came right back into the pocket, tried to do the same shit.
that
Boom,
fight turned
stick,
his
move,
turned
stick,
his
move,
blackness
stick.
up.
it was belt ass. It was a home run derby. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
But after that
Canelo
Floyd
was a
fight, yeah,
different
he got
fighter.
active.
He was a different fighter after that. I will agree with that. He was way different. He skill set was different than everything. But he also started cheating. He cheated Triple G. I felt like Triple G won both of those fights, the first
That's what I
and the
feel
second.
like. I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck the judge is
Hey
seeing.
man,
That shit was crazy,
every
bro.
fighter cheat, bro. Come on, bro.
Nah, man. He got called Roy. Floyd ain't never did no shit like that. Floyd don't even drink.
Nigga, Manny Pacquiao almost whooped Floyd.
Huh?
What fuck did you watch a
What?
little bucket? No, I don't know,
I
bro.
don't think Bucket was born during that time,
No,
bro.
I'm telling
Chill,
you,
Bucket down.
Yeah.
7.
So we gonna sit here and lie?
You lying, bro. Floyd is him, bro.
I ain't say he wasn't him.
Is that Dana White in the middle of the stage up there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he close to Floyd.
That nigga supposed to be promoting UFC. Same problem,
It's about to
boxing.
be it's about to be a good paycheck for him too. He about to come off
Man,
like
bro, I hate
yeah.
that shit because I was like, dog, that should be Al Heyman up there. But Dana White
It
done
should be.
snuck his
That's
ass
a
up in
fact.
there, bro.
But neither
Yeah,
one of them work with Al Heyman though. I don't think Bud worked with Al Heyman.
Nah, yeah, he don't. No, I'm saying the Turk, the damn
that
Turk,
white boy,
Turkish Ali,
that white boy
cool
can
with
take a
Dana
hit.
White. That's why Dana White got in there on that shit. Dana
Yeah.
White
Tiger,
know that's the money train to hop on with that damn Turk
Oh,
Ali.
and it's supposed to
Tiger,
be
that
like a
white boy
UFC
can
fight
take a hit,
before the
bro.
fact.
He dangerous.
He did. I
You
agree with
better
you on
better
that.
take one, cause that's what he gonna get do. He gonna get hit. That's about to happen.
Like he
No,
wants you to
he's
hit
about to
him
get
so
hurt.
he can give you two of them.
They
Yeah.
make weight classes music. Oh yeah, and this is my last thing. Y'all talked about Tyson
Meat
earlier.
chunks.
Tyson got his ass beat every time he fought a legitimate champion. So I don't really want to hear no arguments about him being an all-time great. Every time he fought a legit champion, he lost.
Tell me
He
this right
lost.
here. If Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather would have fought each other, who you think would have won?
Mike, he was. They
What kind of
make weight
question is
classes.
that?
Sheesh. Mike Tyson with him.
Mm,
Mike,
Floyd, bro.
it's Iron Mike,
Floyd,
bro. But you put
Floyd,
all
anybody
right.
around
Oh,
Floyd
okay.
weight,
Okay.
Floyd weight class,
Hold on. Y'all
they
tell
gonna
me
knock him
this.
out.
If Floyd Mayweather would have fought Roy Jones Jr., who y'all think would have won?
Nah, give
It
me
depends on
Roy,
where they
bro.
fight at. So that's a fight that could have been made. It depends on where they fight at. Because Roy Jones, if I'm not mistaken, started at 154 or 147.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
give
who
me.
y'all got?
I would
I'm
have took
taking
Roy.
Floyd.
I would have took
I'm taking
Roy at
Floyd.
147.
hell
I'm
yeah.
hey,
taking
we
Floyd.
seen Floyd take a hit before. It ain't pretty either.
And we ain't
So
never seen Floyd on the deck either. We seen Roy on the deck.
Oh, come on, man.
We seen Roy on the deck.
Floyd will
That,
whoop Roy Jones, but he can't whoop Mike. I ain't gonna lie.
nah, that's too. It's too much weight. Mike was different, bro. He was
Mike
Iron
hit
Mike.
that nigga with that overhand, bro. That's done.
Yeah, but every legit champ Mike faced, he lost. He lost.
I don't know. I think Roy Jones would have got Floyd, but
Hell
that's a
yeah.
big what if.
Winky Wright, I think it was. They were trying to make that fight. Winky ain't want nothing to do with Floyd.
Man, Floyd
Floyd
would
was
have
trying to
fought.
fight everybody
I'm
around his
gonna tell you,
division.
if they would have been close to the same time frame, Floyd would have fought. Well, Mayweather would have fought. I can't. I'm gonna lose my.
I ain't
But
gonna
that's
lie. If Floyd would have been in the same fight,
Fought him in his prime.
if Mike Tyson would have
It,
fought Floyd would have got scared. I ain't gonna lie.
it,
Floyd ain't never
it,
fought a
it,
nigga like Mike Tyson before.
but bro, Mike was a heavyweight. This
well,
is the
well,
heavyweight
well,
champion of the world.
Wait.
what I'm
No, I'm
saying, if
saying
both of them was in
saying
their
as far as
prime at the same time,
I'm
Floyd
saying
would
as
have
far as
pushed
like
out this
energy
fight, this
wise,
Roy
going
fight
into
for
the
a long
ring,
time.
this nigga Mike Tyson was scary going in the ring. Floyd ain't never fought a nigga like that.
Yeah.
Gary,
And that's what we was how we started this conversation. Now, talking about the generational
Oscar De
talent.
La Hoya, Oscar De La Hoya was a tough son of a gun, bro. He wasn't no.
Man, that nigga,
Man,
I ain't
that
gonna
nigga
say.
was a
Hold on.
cokehead,
Don't
man.
Man,
Come
disrespect me, bro.
on, bro.
Hold on. Oscar fought from
and he
126
was fighting chickens, man.
Oscar De La
He
Hoya
fought.
play
He
Diddy
fought. He
games.
fought.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That boy Oscar was
Oscar
probably
fought
coked out
everybody.
there in that fight. Come on, dog. I
He
Didn't
can't
fought.
take Oscar serious,
didn't
bro.
that nigga Whack 100 expose Oscar De La Hoya for
Bro, hold
going
up,
to the
man.
other
What
side?
that got to do with what that man was doing in the ring, bro?
He ain't scary in the ring, man.
He's beating everybody he was
Nah,
supposed to beat.
nobody. Nah, he ain't
Oscar
beat
I
fought
mean,
Floyd.
everybody he was
I
supposed to
look
fight. He fought
back
Shane Mosley.
then, Oscar was that boy.
Oscar
He
But
fought
was
Shane Mosley. He fought.
Golden
What's up?
Boy.
What's the dude who got
Felix Trinidad, he
Trinidad?
fought.
He fought Floyd. He fought everybody. All of
He,
those
he
Hall of Famers of that
he
era.
fought
Oscar
them
fought him.
boys.
And not only that, Oscar
Bro,
probably fought first. He fought Manny
Oscar is
Pacquiao.
not putting fear in Floyd Hart, bro. Like
I'm just
Mike,
gonna keep it a bean. I think Oscar
Bro,
was doing a line before he got in that ring. Real talk, bro.
but that ain't got
He
nothing
he
to
fell
do with
probably
underneath the
it.
was.
draw.
Oscar's a 5-weight division champion, bro. Do your Googles on that. He probably like one of 3
Man,
fighters to do that.
Oscar was
Let's
tough.
not get it twisted. Oscar was him, bro. First battle
And
Hall of Famer.
he also fought with the other side too, but
That ain't got nothing to do with what he's doing in the ring, bro. They said Troy Aikman was gay. They ain't got nothing to do with what he's doing on the field, dog.
they said Troy Aikman was gay.
Yeah. Or who's the quarterback in
yeah, they
Dallas?
said that.
Aikman.
Troy Aikman, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Troy Aikman
said
ain't
that.
in my time,
But
so I
on
would.
Sunday, he's on Doc.
Yeah. But look here, y'all. We're gonna talk about these wide receivers tomorrow. We're gonna talk about a quarterback that could have been at Syracuse, but now he might win a Heisman this year, and he's not at
Hey, who is
Syracuse.
that?
You'll find tomorrow. We're gonna talk about how Syracuse might have a deeper quarterback room than Colorado.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, bro.
I knew that.
I
I
mean,
knew
Here
he was
he
going there.
go, bro.
they got the Gatorade Player of the Year up there. Just came out of New York this year. Gatorade Player of the Year,
We got Gatorade player
and they
too.
got
We
they
got a
got that super.
two-time Gatorade Player of the Year. Come on, Tiger. Come on,
That's
man.
what
They
I'm
should go
saying.
to Florida.
Those two
Yeah, they
kind of
got
cancel each other out a little bit. Then we got Ricky. Then we got Salters, right? Okay, so they
He's off.
cancel each other out. But
I ain't
He's
then
gonna
off.
lie, that
they
nigga
got the
Juju, better
But
than Rick
Syracuse got a
Collins.
little leech though.
but then they got the dude from Macon, Georgia, the dual threat guy that can play safety and play quarterback. He nice. Then you got the dude that came from Notre
Y'all lost
Dame.
y'all best
He
receiver.
nice.
Bro, we got a little leech, bro. Little leech nice, man. Demetrius Samuel Jr.
They
He's
lost
nice.
y'all lost y'all best receivers.
From
Uh,
Pinner,
no, we didn't.
Come on
No, we
now.
didn't.
Fran Brown didn't make
But
a
yeah,
big
so we're
issue
gonna
out
we're
of
gonna
it for
talk
no
about
Y'all
that
lost
reason.
tomorrow,
y'all. They
man.
lost that leading receiver. I know that much. The leading receiver
Yeah,
gone. He
we
may
lost.
not be
oh
our
man,
best,
And
but
that's the
he's the
best.
leading receiver.
he was like a
Yeah,
6-year senior though. He ain't making no he wasn't gonna make no noise. That wide receiver room is revamped. But yo, before y'all let y'all go, y'all think Alabama gonna win over 9.5 games?
No.
Their schedule is tough.
no.
Mm,
Now
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
say this. I just found this out the other day. Alabama bringing back 10 starters on defense. I don't know what that means for Hill Green, but I didn't know that. I didn't know they were coming back with 10 starters on defense.
nah,
10?
I don't know, man.
10.
I don't see them winning.
I don't think they're gonna get the 9.
For
I don't
Alabama.
think they're
one,
gonna get to nine, bro.
for one, they ain't got no quarterback. That's number one.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Number who?
Who their
Who that
quarterback?
quarterback? Don't say Keelan Russell.
No,
Ty
I think
Simpson.
the other
I
guy.
think it's
The
Ty
other guy.
Simpson. Ty
Yeah,
Simpson.
yeah. The other guy supposed to be pretty straight.
I
But he
guess
ain't the
I
brother,
guess it's
right?
gonna put fear in people's hearts.
I
Hmm?
don't know. I don't think they get nine, bro. I just didn't see the attention to detail that Nick Saban had on them teams when he was there. They
Right.
lost
And then
that.
look at their schedule.
They passion to stop the run is crazy. Like when Nick Saban was there, it was a little
Yeah,
different. But
it was
now
different.
that
Can
defensive
starters
line
coming
ain't
back
that.
They suspect, man.
mean them a lot though?
They do. I mean, the experience there,
It
but
does.
I don't know about their coaching staff, dog.
That's
It's
what
going.
that's what I was going
Yeah.
next. If they don't get
But
9,
this is the
take
same
that
coach
coach
staff
out.
that just took Washington to the championship too right now. Let's not do that now. They just
They
took
lost.
a team
He
to the
had Michael Penix
oh,
though.
They
oh,
lost.
oh,
They
and
lost.
Yeah, they had Michael
and let me
Penix and
say
what
this.
three NFL receivers.
Yeah,
Hey,
they kept him off.
Wednesday night we're gonna talk about this too. Wednesday night as the Big Ten overtaking the SEC.
Oh, come on,
Not
Yes,
yet.
dog.
for
Not
sure.
yet.
Close.
I
For
don't know
sure.
Not
about
yet.
that. It's
It's getting
close, but
there.
I don't know. Not yet.
It's
But
getting
For
every
there.
good
sure.
don't pack Wednesday.
Penn
It's
State,
getting there.
Oregon, Ohio State. Fuck yeah.
Text. Uh,
So why everybody keep bringing up Oregon? Oregon never wins jack, bro.
All
Nigga,
right,
they
so
won
this
the
is the
Big Ten
thing.
championship.
Did they win
Yeah,
the playoff game?
won the Big Ten. Hey, they don't won the
Have they
last two championships.
have they won a
They're
natty?
looking real good. Now think about it. They got USC at the
Ohio
bottom of the
State won
barrel
of
of their
that.
conference.
yeah.
I get
USC,
that. They're
UCLA.
getting there.
Ohio State won a natty. That says a lot.
I mean, I
UCLA
think
Now
ain't been
when
jack. UCLA ain't been jack in a while. They got
Look,
the brother
Where's
over there.
this how you
Where's
know Big Ten
Oklahoma?
taking over. Ohio State won national championship
Oklahoma in the
last year,
SEC.
and Michigan won the year before that.
SEC?
Yeah, they in
yeah,
the SEC. That's a
that's
Oh yeah,
true.
fact.
yeah,
I
yeah,
give
Michigan,
yeah.
I give you that. But Bucky just put he
yeah,
just stated fact right
that's a
there.
fact.
Big
That's a
Ten
fact.
just won 2 national championships back to back.
That's a
So
fact.
yeah,
That shit over
and
with, bro.
Oregon coming, bro. Oregon
So
coming.
Yeah,
y'all think
Oregon
the
coming. Even though I
y'all
hate them
think the Big
niggas,
Ten
them
gonna win
niggas,
it this
they got some niggas on their team, bro.
year? Oregon ain't, I don't know about all that. I don't think
They
they ever
Yeah,
win that. Y'all think the
what
Big
it
Ten gonna win it this year?
what it's looking like, they producing the best trenches. That's what it's looking like.
yeah,
and
I
and
give you that. Yeah,
the teams in the SEC that got quarterbacks don't have defenses. The teams that got defenses don't have quarterbacks, except for
don't have
Texas.
quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except for
That's
Texas. That's the only
I
one.
think Texas got it all together. Ole Miss starting over because who gonna be their quarterback?
Oh, Miss just
Man, they
buy
gotta
people out.
Uh,
They
man,
don't
they
even be
gotta
trying to get produced players. They just
Georgia,
buy
who
well,
gonna
people.
be their
man, they
quarterback?
gotta prove it though. He
Yep.
gotta prove it.
Yeah, but I
We
think Steve Sarkisian gonna put him in a good spot though. Like they ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna set him up to fail.
Yeah.
He
so
gonna
y'all
make him
think
look
I
LSU
good
be
with the
terrible?
play
So
calling.
who winning the Texas Alabama game? I mean not Alabama, Texas Ohio State game.
Ohio
Texas,
State.
Texas.
Ohio.
What?
Who
Ohio
Ohio State
State, I
Did
think.
quarterback?
you did you say Texas
I
because
said,
you grew up in Texas, or you really think that?
nah, I really think that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't seen this nigga Arch under pressure, bro. Trust me, it
He
ain't what
It don't look good.
it don't look good at
Oh,
all.
come on, dog.
Arch
It
ain't
don't
him,
look
bro.
good.
You talking about Arch on the road at Georgia under pressure?
Come on, bro, that
Thrown
was
in the
bad
third quarter.
news.
Come on,
That was
Bucket. Come
bad
on,
news.
Bucket. Thrown
That
in the
was
third quarter,
bad
bro.
news.
That's
Arch
a
ain't him,
recipe
bro.
for disaster, bro. Come
They had to
on,
take that
dog.
nigga right back out. I was like, oh no.
Exactly.
Yo, they
You
saying it's a
you
quarterback
you
battle
put
now.
you put the
They said
man in, they down 13 points. What you expect, dog? You
they
looking
said
for a
so
the
Hail
quarter
Mary.
they said the
But look,
quarterback that left BYU was headed to Texas.
but
That's how
look,
bad.
but look, Ohio State didn't really lose a lot. They got some returning guys.
Oh boy.
mm. But yeah, all right, y'all. Look, I'm gonna chop this up with y'all tomorrow. 10, we going in, and we gonna talk about these wide receivers. I want y'all to see something that I see with this wide receiver core.
Make sure you go live. You know you be lying, bro.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
All right, fellas.
All right.